Dusty, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you tell Malloran that we are ready to begin the stream?
Cal already went there.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick and I'll be right back. I gotta go to the washroom.
He said stand by. I'm gonna go get water too.
He says what?
He said stand by.
Just stand by, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up the back Twitch real quick. Dude, watch my fucking school name, I'll pop up, that'd be...
Can I have modded your stream tricks or do I already have it?
This is, I'm streaming it on the VAC Twitch, so it's, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, what'd you say, T-Rex?
Mallow.
I'm streaming on the VAC Twitch. Oh,
okay.
whoa, that's not good. Okay.
What did you do?
No, I streamed the Twitch channel itself, so like if I can duplicate it. Alrighty.
Maybe size your face cam a little smaller.
Smaller? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can you link me your stream?
It's just TRX64 with an underscore at the end. And I'm hosting a set of Act Twitch as well, so you can check both of those too.
Oh, I'll just go to the back Twitch, that's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, you're hosting the two places at once right now?
Well, I'm hosting it on my channel, so like I'm hosting the VAC Twitch on my channel, so I guess you could say I'm doing it on both, but
Alright, that's fine.
yeah.
Make your face cam smaller.
No, my face cam caller? Okay, one second.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Cause of the, you know.
Yeah. Just trying to bring it up right now.
T-Rex, you're disappointing without the suit, my god. Where's
Shut
that?
Bro.
up, shut up.
Kella.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it should be better.
You don't even have to have it in like the full bottom left corner. You could probably like put it off.
Just put it
like,
somewhere else where it's not covering anything.
Yeah,
Well, it's not like it matters if it's covering the Discord.
put it like over the activate Windows thing. So you
That's a
don't
good
see that
point. Yeah. No, but then that covers the actual draft list. So
Does it?
yeah. It's whatever.
Top
I'll just
right
put it in the
then?
corner like that. Does that look better?
You could probably take it a bit so it's like not up against like wedged into the corner. It might look a little bit better.
It is in the corner.
No, like where it's not wedged like directly into the corner, but like a little bit off from the corner. If that makes sense.
I
personal.
guess. But like it shows my Discord name.
not
That's why like I just wanna make it look.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I got that.
So this should be fine for now. I'm just gonna minimize this. Does that look good on stream?
Yeah.
Coolio. Be right back. I'll be back in 1 second.
Go on. And now we await for this draft to start.
Alrighty. Do we know when the picks are being made yet? Dechik Kala?
Yeah, personally, yeah.
1 second. So for the people wondering that aren't here right now, basically we're just waiting on Malloran to explain the draft to the coaches. The coaches for the draft are EVJ, aka Haku Magic, Nolex, Taller Download, Danny Download, and Tokyo Surfer. So those are the 4 coaches for the tournament.
Username. Reaper
And
Magic.
first overall, Reaper Magic for the
For the
Crimson
Crimson
Commandos.
Commandos.
Let's see who runs that team. So it looks like EVJ here gets the first pick.
Reaper Magic, first pick, strong
Yeah.
player.
Reaper's insane right now. Like his new PC is actually just like
Yeah.
crazy. So
Going
in
crazy,
order
bro.
in order of the draft, it's going to be going EVJ, Surfer, Taller, then Nolex. It is a snake draft, so Nolex will be getting 2. But yeah, for Crimson Commandos we have EVJ, Dangerous Deadshots we have Surfer, Glorious Gladiators are taller, and Wild Wolf Pack will be Nolex. So looking back at the draft,
Surfer picks himself.
yeah. So for those wondering, due to Surfer's obvious like skill level, the administration thought it'd be only fair if that he would be drafted. If he'd have to draft himself, and
Oh,
third
Reaper
overall,
did get first pick. That's crazy.
yeah. So
XB sites.
XB
Glorious
sites
Gladiators.
for Taller's team, the
Yep.
new Vaktovian
Okay,
general, and a quick pick by
I think
Nolex picking Screw Charlie fourth overall.
I'd
that's an
say that's
interesting
pretty good.
pick.
That's a solid pick, definitely, but not what I was
I
expecting.
think I
Yeah.
was expecting the XB pick for Taller just because
Mhm.
of their relationship, but I think the Screw Charlie pick is a very interesting one that
For
we
sure.
may see the effects of that later on in the tournament.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting something like Bompact or Niaz for sure. And we
Definitely. And
see
I think
Nolex picking Vex Knight as his fifth pick.
Vexenite.
Very good pick as well. Vex Knight coming out of nowhere,
really
but
good.
still being on top for a lot of VAC events. Definitely is a sleeper this tournament. Not really a sleeper,
Yeah.
but
Well, not really sleeper, but he's pretty good
kind of a
still.
beast actually. What am I fucking saying?
The dude has
I
been
think
beasting
I think
for the
I think Taller
longest.
picks Bomb Pact here. If I'm gonna
Yeah,
be real,
I think so
I feel like
too.
that's or Warspell would be a good pick. At this
Yeah,
point.
I think any of the RG trials or the RGs
Or actual
themselves.
RG.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
So I think the people that could be on the table right now, like Volstagg, Bompact, Niaz,
Exemplar,
Orspell, Zemplar.
Niaz.
Yeah.
J1, I'm gonna have to actually disagree with you there. I think Screw Charlie is a great pick because of his leadership capabilities. I think we're gonna see the effects of Screw Charlie leading for Nolex's team a lot during this tournament. And I think
Bompax.
that,
Glorious
Bompact,
Gladiators.
as I called
yeah,
it,
I was
Bompact being
right.
picked up for Taller's team, the Glorious Gladiators. Bompact, a great pick, very consistent player. Even though he does not use his mic, he's still a great pick overall and someone that can be relied on for a team. As for
Yeah, I
Charlie, the
definitely agree
Charlie
there.
pick, Charlie doesn't like to lead a
I'm
lot.
waiting
Like
on
that's like
Niaz.
that's a thing though. Like Charlie's a good leader, but he doesn't like to lead, and like he won't lead unless he has to. And
Yeah.
Octasian being picked up for the dangerous dead shots, not a surprising pick, as Surfer and Octasian do have a tight relationship. But yeah,
I mean,
Octasian's
he's
definitely
still
a
a
great
pretty
pick.
solid player.
No, yeah,
So
Octasian's definitely better than
Something
most Vaktovians, so definitely a great pick.
something tells me that T-Rex, I feel like Screw Charlie might end up leading more in this tournament that we've seen from him in the past. I mean, I feel like this is a
That
great
could be potentially
opportunity for him
true.
to-
That could be potentially true. But I guess we'll wait and see. So now with the next pick will be for EVJ. What do you guys think we'll pick up?
yes.
There's a few. He has a few options, but
I
it'll be
think EVJ is
interesting.
gonna get Warspell or probably I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Only time will
Uh,
tell who he picks.
I really feel like it's gonna be a Warspell pick from what I've heard from EVJ.
Could be
We'll
could be
see.
worse spell. I think it's up in the air sort of. There's a reminder that there's a lot of elite level VACs in this tournament as well. So people of the likes like TJE, AJ Fawn, Cleve,
Yeah.
like those are type of picks that are still in the draft. And as we've said prior,
Niaz
Niaz is up.
Yeah,
for Crimson
that's
Commandos, which is EVJ's team.
Yeah, not a
nice.
surprising pick, a
Okay,
very solid
that was
pick. Niaz a very
yeah.
flexible player too, being able to play classes as well. So
Yeah, he's very skilled.
hmm
That's weird
again.
though. To me, that's a surprise pick to me only because I know what EVJ's draft list looked like
And
before this,
EVJ
and he really
picking
wasn't
himself as again similar to Surfer situation due to EVJ's skill level. The administrators thought
EVJ
it'd be
picks
fair.
himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
picked himself due to the administration's wishes.
Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
Patched. I think it's gonna, from what I've heard, current strategy is to push some of the captains as close to the minors as possible. That their skill level is. I mean, I know EVJ is trying to push captains back,
So
so he gets minors captains.
it's
gonna be interesting.
Surfer's pick now.
Yeah.
We are awaiting who he picks.
hmm It'll be interesting to see what Surfer picks here actually, because Surfer
Yeah.
Surfer right now definitely has the more quote unquote interesting draft, and we can see Apex Fame. Apex. That's a
That is
surprising
interesting.
pick. Not a bad pick.
I-
Definitely not a bad pick. Cause
That is
Apex.
not a bad pick
No, no,
at
no.
all.
Apex. Okay, so the thing about Apex is he's a really underrated player. Like he's a solid assault player, but I think Surfer definitely picked him to have leverage on maps like Aurora's Dam, and is Frostbite in this tournament? Frostbite's in this
Did-
tournament, right?
Wait, did JT register for the tournament?
I assume he did. But regardless, Is Frostbite a map in this tournament?
I'm
Let's
not
check.
sure. I'm not actually.
Someone
Yeah, we
check.
can check real
Cause
quick.
okay, and speaking about JT is
No,
being
it's
drafted.
not.
Okay,
It's
it's
not
not.
in here.
Regardless, Apex is a great pick, cause especially for
Yeah.
classes, and we see two quick picks picked up for
Spetnaz captain for Wild Wolfpack.
That's a
Salty
good pick,
grade.
I think. I'd
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
So
that is a very solid pick.
so JT and Spetnaz captain both solid picks.
Yep.
Spetnaz has been around for so long, along with JT,
Caller
but they've
picked up
stayed
JT.
so
Okay,
consistent.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Let's see.
And
Let's move
now,
on.
I think Nolex picks again for
Nolex picks Queso. Interesting. Interesting.
Queso.
Solid
That's a good
pick.
That's a really good pick,
Yeah.
actually, in my opinion. You don't want to let another team get.
He also
Yeah.
has a mic too, so that's a plus.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm
So
I'm not too
there's a
surprised
lot
by
of
these picks.
other-
Honestly, these picks are pretty. I think most people definitely expected the select draft, or so far at
Now
least.
it is Toller's
I
turn.
think the only somewhat like not questionable per se, but and speaking of picks, we have
Warspell.
Warspell coming in for Taller's team. I wonder how Warspell is feeling right now
really-
being drafted by
I-
Taller,
I
but
feel like I feel like Warspell pick was really late, to be honest. Like I feel like even though Apex Fame might have like an extremely good aim or whatever, I feel like Warspell is just like on the competitive scene. I feel like he's
well,
definitely
the thing
more
about
involved.
Apex is that Apex, although you could make the argument that there are better assault players than him, Apex can play a lot of classes that other people can't. He's like a really good fucking recon. Like that kid just hits shots, bro. He hits like that guy's nice on recon.
True.
He's been like I don't know.
So it's
He
Surfer's
provides a
pick
lot of
now?
versatility for a team. Yeah.
I'm interested in who Surfer will pick next.
Yeah, I think Surfer could potentially pick like an elite PAC, like I said before, so someone like TJE.
Cleve, TJE.
Yeah,
I don't know. One spell's still in the air. I mean,
I don't. Did
one's
OneSpell
still
sign
there.
up, or
From what I heard, I mean, I think EVJ said something about one spell, but
no?
I'm not exactly
Yeah.
sure if he is or not.
What's funny was that XB wasn't initially going to be in this tournament, but on late notice decided to sign up, so
Yeah,
that
I
definitely
mean,
shook up things. Yeah.
I asked him the same thing, Shinseer. He has refused to answer where the lack of the suit is at up to this point.
there is
Fuck.
no
I
suit.
forgot. I need to have a draft. Look, dude. I'm not wearing a fucking suit for this shit. You can screw off. And we are waiting on the next pick, which will be from the
Surfer
Dangerous
is-
Deadshots, aka Surfer's team. Looks like
This
Surfer's
is
taking a
actually
little bit of
taking a
time
while.
here.
Yeah, he has to be careful. I mean, right now he has Octasian and Apex Fame. He doesn't really have. I mean, obviously the way he's approaching this is he's gonna be leading most of it himself.
Yeah.
But I don't think he needs a leader for majors that much because he will be active, obviously, as Surfer.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like he might need
Wait,
some more might.
wait. Wild Wolfpack changed their pick, I think. TJE got put in instead of
Oh.
Salty.
Oh yeah. So wait, who did they have before?
They had Salty.
Salty.
Cleve for Dangerous Deadshots.
Yeah, not a surprising pick. Definitely an interesting one, but yeah, not a surprising pick whatsoever. Cleve,
Yeah.
a elite level VAC being picked up for Surfer. I think Surfer.
No idea
I think
how TJE got switched
Yeah.
for Salty, but
Yeah, I wonder if I know Malorn is having to plan things. I don't think they
Yeah.
want to completely.
so.
discard
One
to-
thing I will
if I-
say. One thing I will say is that I think Surfer definitely has an advantage over the rest of the coaches simply because he knows a lot more. He knows the. I think he knows the picks better in my opinion. Honestly, he's seen a lot more of the people actually play, so it
Yeah,
definitely is
yeah.
interesting how it'll play out
It
in the
is.
draft.
I actually think the Glorious Gladiators team is looking really, really nice right now. I mean,
yeah, they
Bompack,
really
JT,
are.
and Warspell.
Bompact, JT, Warspell,
For sure, yeah.
XB.
There's not
Really
too
good
much communication. Like most of that team right now is like no mics, but XB and Toler's communication will definitely make up for it. So
Yeah.
definitely a strong draft so far for
So
Toler.
it is now EVJ's pick. He
Yep.
will get two.
We'll see what he picks.
Yeah, this pick's really important.
And
for EVJ
coming in late, surprisingly, I was surprised this was a late pick, but Volstagg
Volstagg.
coming in for EVJ, the
He gets another
Australian
one
wonder.
too, so
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Volstagg definitely a
for
solid
Cleveland
pick.
Commandos.
It'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
interesting to
Fido-
see. It'll be interesting to see how Volstagg like fits into the team, considering he may not be on for some matches due to his time zone. But coming in for EBJ right next, the
One
RGs.
spell.
One spell being picked up for EVJ. Solid pick.
That's a
That is a very solid pick.
One spell has not been too active recently, but we will see if he is able to hold up to his expectations within this tournament.
Yep.
Definitely
right
a
now they
solid
have
Time can tell.
Crimson Commandos has Volstagg one spell, Niaz, Octasian, and sorry, Niaz and EVJ. Who's the first
and
one?
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yep.
Okay.
Solid picks overall. Solid
So
picks.
it is Surfer's pick now.
Yep.
Let's see what he picks up. Surfer taking his
Alright,
time.
and
it
we are
appears.
waiting for the next pick to be made. I think it'll be by the Glorious Gladiators. No, it'll be Surfer picks next. Yeah.
Yeah, Surfer's picking right now, so we're waiting on that.
Again, Surfer.
So it
We'll
goes
see what picks.
EVJ, Nolex.
Nolex.
Wait, no.
It's
That's
Surfer. It's EVJ Surfer.
EVJ, Surfer, Taller, and then Nolex.
Yeah.
And then it goes back.
Yep.
So
Right.
snake draft, yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think that? Wait, this is Nolex picking or Taller picking now?
This is Surfer picking now.
Surfer.
Okay. I
So
feel like Surfer's gonna pick more no mics, people that are just really skilled and he knows are good and competitive on the competitive side of things right now.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Truex said, he's seen.
And
how
we
they
see being picked up
play.
for Surfer Studsworth.
Studsworth. Oh my god.
Interesting.
Pretty
That's an
good.
interesting
He's
choice.
still really good. Even after, like,
Yeah. So
not playing for a while. He's
so
still
right
really
after Studsworth, we see Fighto being picked. Definitely.
Fight for
And
Glorious
solid pick for
Gladiators.
Glorious Gladiators, yeah. I'm a little
Yep.
surprised about the Sudworths pick, because Sudworths has not played in a really long time, but regardless, still is someone that is very solid and that can perform. I think Surfer definitely has a lot of trust in Sudsworth, especially picking him this early on.
Yeah.
Fight though, not a surprising pick whatsoever.
Beast at
I feel like
SMO,
Fighto,
bro.
I feel like
Yeah.
Fighto was a little late to be honest.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
Fighto
so.
is
Well,
looking
honestly,
very
yeah.
competitive,
He could
competitive.
Fighto. I think Fighto definitely could have gone a little earlier, but regardless, I think his positioning is pretty solid. Regardless, yeah.
Yeah.
Another GMT Nomic, but regardless, still a solid pick.
It's still a solid pick, yeah.
It's also a solid pick for how GG's team is lining up right now. I mean, I feel like Fighto really goes in with that mix pretty well.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. He really does.
Let me see some. So far, we'll just take a look at the team composition list right now. As you see, EVJ, Reaper Magic, Niaz, EVJ himself, Volstagg one spell. Looking at Surfer, we have Octasian, Apex, Cleave, and Studsworth. And then looking at Taller's team, we
XP
have
sites, bomb pack, JT,
Warspell,
Warspell,
Fighto. And
I
then
don't know, man.
for
That team is just.
for Nolex, we
that
have
is
Screw
incredible.
Charlie, Vex Knight, TJE, Queso. Very interesting.
Yeah,
I
I'd say Wild
I still
Wolf
feel
pack
like-
is a bit interesting right now.
Yeah.
I think Surfer's.
And
team
we
is very
see
interesting,
for
too.
the Wild Wolfpack Nolex picking up AJ Fawn.
AJ Fawn.
Definitely someone who has recently joined and right after picks Eerie 7.
Eerie 7.
An interesting pick, yet still
Yeah.
very good regardless. Eerie's, again, another player that is flexible on classes.
Yeah,
so
the chemistry on Wild Wolf pack.
yeah.
It's
Nolex
interesting.
is definitely going for GMT chemistry, which is pretty evident with the fact that he's picked people like TJE, Queso,
Queso,
AJ
yeah,
Fawn, Eerie. Yeah, a lot of GMT chemistry here. But yeah, Eerie's a solid pick regardless. Someone who can play a lot of classes again, widely known
Let's
for
see.
his ST.
What does the chat think about
Next up for
the
Glorious Gladiators, we
teams?
Vero being picked up. A solid pick for Taller. Definitely
Yeah.
a great player and
I don't
also
know,
a great
is
leader.
Vero-
So
is Vero not? I don't know. I feel like Vero
No,
might be a little
Freedom
early on
Reaper.
that.
no,
for
Vero's
dangerous death
definitely
shots.
Vero's very good pick. Trust me.
Freedom
Vero's
Reaper.
definitely improved a lot and is definitely a solid pick. Also is a great leader as well. And next for Surfer, we see Freedom Reaper being picked. Quite the lad, quite a beast.
He is
Especially
really
on
a
fair
beast, bro.
zones. Yeah.
Let's see. What does the chat think about who the best team is right now?
Yeah. Chat.
I'll get back into it right now.
We see being
Aim-a-lot
picked. Yep, Aim-a-lot
for
for
Cruiser
EVJ's
Commandos.
team. Now we wait to see who will be picked.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Koala later. I think
GG.
I really do think GG has the best team right now. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
when you have
I
five
think
though,
I think GG has a great team as well. Actually, they have a lot of
that is,
chemistry, a lot of solid picks. Honestly, yeah,
I
it
think
looks like it's
EVJ picks again.
yeah. EVJ does pick again. I'm pretty sure.
Crimson is looking pretty stacked.
Crimson
Team
as well has a pretty
Crimson.
good team. I can't lie. Yeah. And
Yeah,
let's look at the teams again
Crimson does have a
quickly.
really good.
Let's look at the teams quickly before we like look at the draft. So we got Reaper, Niaz, EVJ, Volstagg, One Spell, and Amelot. And then obviously looking back at GG, we got XB, Bomb, JT, Warspell, Vero, and Vito. So both very solid teams. It'll be interesting to see how they go at it. And EVJ's next
Vincent.
pick, yep, Vincent himself, someone
The
who
dude
is
is really, really good right now.
it's
yeah,
He's
interesting. I
Vincent.
think I think
Vin,
Vincent was a late pick. I mean, most of the captains were talking about picking them at least
yeah,
like third or fourth round,
yeah,
and
he
I feel like
definitely
Vincent
they never
is
always
Vincent
really nice
definitely
right now.
Vincent definitely could have gone a lot earlier, but I think it's also surprising considering he hasn't been active for too long. Like he came back to activity like I wouldn't say a few weeks ago, but maybe a little longer than that. But regardless, a
Yeah,
consistent player, definitely underrated in my opinion. Actually, I don't think
Vincent is
definitely.
I don't think a lot of people
That
know
was
an
how good he
caliber.
truly is. But yeah.
Yeah, I
that
mean
was
it's
someone
still a
honestly.
good pick.
So
I feel like Absalom could have fit in round 5 somehow, but
yeah, potentially. Shinte being picked next, start for the round 7 by Surfer's team, Dangerous Deadshots. Shinte,
Mm.
another solid assault player, but can also play classes as well, like Devastator and Recon.
He's
So
nice on recon.
it seems like Surfer's team has a lot of depth in terms of like classes and positions. Like if you look at his team right now, right? So Surfer himself can play classes. He can play recon. He can play whatever.
Yeah,
Octasian can play things like Dev, right? Mainly plays assault though. Apex Fame, obviously a very insane recon player. Probably one of the best in the tournament to be honest. Cleve, solid player assault wise. Sudsworth, really good assault player. Freedom Reaper assault player. And then Shinte obviously can play recon and things like Dev as well whenever needed. So
something is
lots of
still
variety.
telling me that
so
I just think DD is just understacked. I mean, okay, I'm not saying any of them are not like extremely good, but something is just telling me that the chemistry that they have, like I don't know what Surfer's really going for here. Like, do you guys like
I
what
think
is
Surface
Surfer
is
going
going for a
for?
team
where
that
is
can.
Hydrolite? I
I
need to
think
see Hydrolite.
I think DD just has a lot more depth in terms of classes, and yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting draft. I wasn't really expecting it. We see being picked
Crucify for
Crucify for
Glorious
GG.
Gladiators.
Interesting pick. Crucify has not been the most active lately, but definitely a really solid ST pick and a good assault as well.
I I'd say within the last few weeks. I mean, I've seen Crucify really like start attending events from my
Yeah.
view at least.
I think a
I
lot of
think
the
he's been really
people have
top
been. I think a lot of people overall have been attending more events in the event that they get noticed for this tournament. So yeah, Crucify solid
That's
pick. Again, can play classes, can play assault. Yeah.
That's a very nice pick.
Be interesting though, for sure.
Dangerous Deadshots has a really good assault team and
Yeah.
recon team, as of what I'm seeing right now.
well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of. I mean, look how many fair zones are on this.
I think in
That
terms of leadership, Surfer himself has the upper hand, but we will see. And being picked for Wild Wolfpack is Valorant. Valorant, very
Valorant.
interesting pick, but actually really solid, honestly.
Haven't seen him in a bit, but yeah. that's
Valorant's a
good
really
pick,
good
though.
GMT pick. Very, in my opinion, he's like kind of underrated. Nobody really ever talks about him, but he's actually a really strong assault player.
Stinks.
I'm really
Wolfpack
liking this.
too.
Stinks as
I'm
well.
really
Stinks
liking
also a really solid player, and honestly
Yes.
kind of underrated as well. I never really see people talk about Stinks, even though he's like one of the best assaults right now in VAC.
I
In
think
my
they mentioned
opinion.
that they don't want to do trades alpha. The goal is to get the teams as balanced as possible to start, so people don't become like objectified and
Yeah,
like, just thrown
Stinks and
around and stuff.
Salorn are actually steals. They're honestly like really solid players. Like
Yeah.
super underrated, like genuinely. Wait, does Nolux pick himself? Wait, 1 second. So it
Yeah,
was
Nolex picked himself.
it was initially Valorant, but it looks like Nolux is picking himself up. So this is kind of
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Nolux is a good pick I mean, Nolux obviously has to pick himself throughout the draft, but yeah, regardless, Nolux is a solid leader, a solid player. But it's kind of unfortunate that he lost his Valorant pick, because Valorant is definitely a really fucking good player,
Yeah.
and it's just
I
someone
find this
who's
interesting though.
definitely underrated.
something is still telling me that WW. I mean, I really see what strategy Nolan's
Taller
going for.
picked
Like, I feel like
himself.
Taller has to
Of
pick
course.
himself here, of course, and looks like
Surfer
Surfer takes
still
Zalor.
Valorant.
Surfer takes Zalor
Oh my
from
god.
Nolex. Oh
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh.
No, he took it away
The
from
fuck?
Nolex.
Fucking yoinked it right out of his hand, dude.
Oh my
That's gotta hurt
god.
for Nolex. That's gotta hurt, man. That is so fucked. No way.
Damn.
Wow. Wow.
Shit.
So we
what do you
see
think
being
if you're
picked.
Nolex
All right.
right
So
now?
moving on from the Valorant steal, we see Fire School
Fire
Bus.
school bus for EVJ's team.
A bit of an underrated pick again. He's recently rejoined VAC after being suspended. But yeah, another solid pick, someone who knows a lot of maps. And right next to that, we see Zevtik. So we got two OP picks here, two of the OP boys.
Yes.
Zevtik, Fire School. Zevtik, really solid pick, really insane.
Yes.
Someone who, in my opinion, isn't rated as highly as he should be. Honestly, like that. Zevtik is nice. Zevtik is nice. Same as Fire School Bus. So both great, solid, underrated picks in my opinion for EVJ's team. Yeah, great pickups for him.
It is Surfer's pick now.
Yep. No, not Surfer. It's. Oh yeah, it is Surfer. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's Surfer's. We're
We'll
on
see
round
who Surfer picks
9.
here. I don't know, Grabner. I think EVJ got some solid picks here. Fire School Bus and Zevtik are both really solid players, honestly. We see Hydralite being picked for Surfer. A bit of an interesting pick because
Correct.
Hydralite hasn't played much recently, so I personally don't know what his skills like right now, but definitely a solid pick regardless and still
He's
somewhat
still
reliable.
pretty
So
cracked. Even
yeah.
though
I'm
he hasn't
still,
played
I'm
for
He's
still
long.
gonna go ahead and
reliable.
throw out there that I still think GG is just looking the strongest right now. I mean, Crucify and
XB,
Right.
Bompact, JT,
Yeah.
Phyto Vero, Crucify.
That team
Solid.
looks like that team has a lot of it's a very standard team honestly. It's like your
Waiting
typical
on
like Vacuum League team in my opinion.
No logic.
Yeah.
Where's no logic?
Yeah, where's No Logic, dude? Where the fuck is No Logic? I'm
Man's
surprised
been
he's not been picked yet.
slept on, man.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not been picked yet, dude. Unless he like didn't sign for the tournament, but I don't think that's likely. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah,
definitely
Alpha GG definitely has a lot of chemistry. That is true.
But I think that's what Nolux is going for with WW, and I honestly,
Yeah,
I feel like this might turn into a WW versus GG. If you want my honest.
I don't know. I think it could go either way. I think every team has a solid chance. But we'll see. I think WWE also has some like bigger personalities compared to the rest of the team. Like when I see a lot of these players like on the other teams, I see like a lot like people that are much more
Exemplar.
reserved.
I don't know why he wasn't picked earlier, but
Zemplar is a solid pick for Taller. I'm not surprised he picked him. But
looks
yeah,
like,
Zemplar
GG
is
has a lot of chemistry.
yeah, Zemplar is someone that is really reliable and someone who is actually like really good for team chemistry because Zemplar will never like I don't know, he's never someone to start an argument or anything like that. He's always like he's just a really chill guy, so definitely a great pick for Taller actually.
Yeah.
Another person that hasn't been picked is Robbins.
Oh yeah, Robbins.
Oh my god.
Actually, now that
Robbins.
you mentioned that, yeah, Robbins pretty fucking cracked. I don't know. Yeah,
No
Robbins.
logic still hasn't got him
Yeah,
picked.
Real Logic and Robbins are picks that I'm surprised we have not seen yet, actually. And speaking of No Logic himself,
Honestly,
Nolex takes him up for grabs.
No lust. No
I feel like
took
Nolux
no
will get
logic.
Robbins too. I mean, this guy is just looking for those picks. Their
Yeah.
chemistry is just gonna be amazing during this
Yeah.
tournament.
A
I'm
lot of
looking forward to
GMT
seeing it.
chemistry. But we'll see how it actually plays out in the matches, but regardless. So No Logic being taken here by Nolex. No Logic, a really good pick. Very solid. I'd be surprised if Robin goes on any longer in this major league. I mean, he should have been picked by now, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
So who gets the
we
snake
see
pick
Wubak
this time?
Zaire being taken for Nolex.
Zaire
Zaire is
is
actually
nice.
Zaire is also a nice pick as well. He's not someone who's rated, but definitely an underrated pick. Someone you
Yeah.
can also
I
count
agree, I
on.
agree, definitely.
Looking at Twitch
Let's
chat right
see,
now.
it's
We have 145
Taller's pick.
viewers. That's pretty good actually.
On
nice.
round 10, Taller. That's his next pick.
Yep.
I think Taller is gonna go for some more like people that follow that same like back elites chemistry.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel
yeah.
going-
Taller looks like he's going for chemistry.
Yep.
I agree.
Specifically, I feel like he's like
Taller in my opinion is going for the more obvious, like blatant, like picks. So we could definitely see one of the more like well-known VAC elites being picked by
Do you think that's a
Taller.
mistake on his part, going for
I
people that are
think
more
I
well-known
think
than
for now it's fine, but I think later on it might be a little bit. It might not be necessarily an issue. It's just gonna be he's not gonna have much depth in his team and or his draft. Because if someone takes a pick from him, I feel like he isn't gonna have a backup for that. So we'll see.
Still waiting for Robins
I feel
to
like
get
Taller has a
picked.
really counterable draft. It's a really like
Mortflare. That is
Mortflare.
a very solid pick
Very
too.
good pick from Taller. I think Nolex was actually interested in Morphle. We see Crapley being picked up by Surfer. Not a bad pick at
Crapley.
all, actually. Crapley has grown a lot as a player, honestly. Like he's someone who's actually pretty underrated, and he does really well on VAC maps, in my opinion. That's like his big like
Yeah,
strong
I
point.
agree.
Yeah, definitely someone who has grown a lot as a player, and is definitely
I still want to
definitely
see.
shows
I
some
still
power.
want to see
And we
Nate
see
Paul and
Robbins. Robbins finally
Robbins
for-
finally being picked up by
Crimson
EVJ.
Commandos, EVJ.
That's some disrespect on Robin, dude. That guy should have been picked way fucking earlier.
Yeah.
There's no way Robbins went that late. There's no fucking way that Robbins went let that late.
Yeah, Robin's
That's
pick after
just-
Crowley is just not. I mean, like Crowley's great, but
I think Robbins is better. Yeah, no, Robbins is definitely better.
yeah.
Where is the boy Bloodwish?
Bloodwish, I don't think Bloodwish signed up actually, because Bloodwish said he would be like really busy. So that's why Bloodwish has been so inactive for a while, is because of real life shit. But anyways, that will end round 10. Moving on to round 11. Looks like we see that EVJ still gets one more pick here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
Truex, the viewers want to watch like have a full overview of the teams right now. Could you get us that, please?
Yeah, sure. And before we do that, we see Navy Spell being picked up by EVJ, a solid
EVJ.
pick.
Oh,
Very
look
solid.
at that! I really
Yeah.
that's
Cracked on
literally-
recon.
And right
bro.
next to another recon player, we got another recon player himself,
Tivok.
Tavok. I'm
I have not
surprised.
seen him in
Nice.
a while.
I'm surprised, dude, because
surprised.
okay, let's look at the team since that was brought up before. Look at Surfer's team. We have like 4 or 5 recon players. We have Surfer himself, Apex, Shinte, and Tivok. Well, that's 4, but regardless, that's a lot of recon players, and
Are
but
you
still.
sure you're not overhyping? Are you sure you're not overhyping recon a bit? I mean, I know there's a few maps that have the recon class.
I'm not
but at the end of the
overhyping
day-
it, but it's just an observation that
I mean, they're still pretty good at assault too.
Mhm.
Most
No,
of the
yeah,
recon picks.
it's just that these picks are mainly known for their recon. Well, maybe not Shinte
Yeah.
per se. Shinte is more of an assault player,
Shinte's
but
more, yeah.
Tivok and Apex definitely known for their recon.
Well, you definitely can't say that about Tivok because I mean, he might be one of the best recons, but his aim is also just cracked in general. Like this guy.
Oh yeah, I know,
he's
but
not
he's
really
definitely,
backpacker,
but he's definitely more known for his recon though. Like that's just a fact. Like everyone knows Tivok for being a
Right,
recon player. But taking a look
No,
at teams
it's
here.
Taller.
Yeah, taking a look at the peak teams here. We got Nolex's team, Taller's team, and we got Surfer's team, and then EVJ's team. We see Kolstad being picked up for Taller. Actually, interesting
Kolstad.
pick. Interesting pick, actually. Kolstad is actually not a bad player. Kolstad
Kind of
is
a
actually
sleeper.
yeah, a bit of a sleeper actually. And Kolstad is someone that will actually play for the team. So, regardless, solid pick overall, like really solid team
So who
player,
do you-
aimer, and plays for a team. I
Who do you expect
remember
to
what's
see
up.
in round? Oh, sorry. Who do you expect to see in round 12 of the
Round
draft?
12. I don't have a list of players right now. I wish I had the draft list itself, but
Seems like
I'm not sure. Who
Nolex
do
is
you
picked
who do
now.
you think?
He picks up 2 people, I think. Yo, relax in the chat. Take it to DMs, bro.
Take it to Dutchik's DM specifically.
No,
I'll
what?
remember.
Hello?
I remember at a Docs DT actually, I had Kolstad on my team, and this guy like actually like always played for Cap. Like I don't know what it was, but like this guy
He
was like
has good aim.
he was fragging out, and he was like playing for term. It was like the most fucking craziest shit I've ever seen, because you never see people do that shit at Docs DTs. Doc TTs are like some of the worst things to ever exist. Like like
know, I've been-
Doc
I mean, I
TTs
feel
are
like
so poverty. It's
great
actually
people.
unbelievable. We see Reach
Reach
Savior,
Savior.
solid
Very.
pick, solid
That's a really
pick.
good
Reach
I
hasn't
think
been
he's-
too
What
active
happened
lately,
to
but
the
we see.
German-
Oh, but I guess Bloodwish is in the draft. Okay,
Yes.
so Reach and Bloodwish both going to Nolex, both very solid picks. Yeah, I mean, nothing much else to say. I mean, both of them have not been active in a while, but have come back in recent time. But are able to perform definitely. So it'll definitely be interesting to see those two being played.
So, we are
Yeah.
back at
Well,
Taller's
for the-
team.
Yeah.
The map list is back Docks, Fair Zone, Azuka Mines, Port Mary's, Corsia, SMO, AF1, AF3, and then there's Prime, Citadel of Dune, and Toma,
So
Sargeras,
I want to ask you
Arc Pipeline,
guys. Oh, actually, go on about the maps.
Reversal Compound, Aurora's Dam, and Pit Ground.
Astroblast for Glorious Gladiators.
Yep. Astral, I've not seen too much of recently, but is a consistent pick and someone that can be quite the beast. So I'm a little surprised he actually went this late. Honestly, he definitely could have been. He definitely could have like replaced one of the more like top picks for sure.
Yeah, there's some picks that I still haven't seen yet in this draft pick, and I wonder where they're going to be. If they're going to be pushed even further
Mm,
back, or it's
yeah,
very
I have a
interesting.
question for you guys though. Who do you guys think are going to be the most dominant team on the VAC maps? Because I think I think
GG
yeah,
by far.
I think GG as
GG.
well. I think GG as well actually. What is it? Let's take a look at the teams again. Look at this GG team. Like this team is full of people that have a lot of experience at VAC maps, like more
Look
so
at
than
that
other
team,
teams.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
mean
beautiful.
XB, Bomb, JT, like Warspot, like all those picks are just super experienced at a lot of the VAC
Manipulate for
maps.
dangerous dead shots.
Manipulate, pretty underrated pick in my opinion. Actually, Manipulate's a really solid assault. He doesn't play too much anymore, but he's still definitely a pretty good pick.
Manny will be good for IA maps and
Yeah,
basically any fair zone. I mean, the guy's aim is
yeah.
insane. So
Moving on from Manipulate, we see VSOX being picked up by EVJ, another great pick. I mean,
Very good college player.
the one thing that I don't like about the major league, just like it's like as a general thing, is that the picks are like pretty like generic, I guess, or not generic. It's like pretty like predictable to see who's gonna be picked in the major league.
VSOX is a good leader too, so.
Yeah, VSOX can lead maps like Aurora's Dam, and yeah, he's a good leader overall, and is
Hmm.
a pretty good
honestly,
player too.
I feel like Beastbox is a little late to be honest. I mean,
Yeah,
some of
VSOX
those
definitely could
captains.
have
I mean,
gone.
they
VSOX
picked
definitely.
Snow Mike early
Yeah,
on, and
VSOX definitely could have been picked earlier for sure. Like I agree with that. So I'm just gonna answer some stuff in the
Desolate
chat.
for
Desolate.
Crimson Commandos.
That's an interesting pick actually. I haven't really
that
seen. I haven't. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this pick. No, Desolate.
that pick is very pointed for leadership position. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
someone's
actually true.
picking.
That's
I feel
actually
like
true.
CC's picking them for a team captain position very clearly in
I
my
think
opinion.
I think so. And we see, speaking about leaders, we see Saber being picked up, and actually a really good pick for Surfer. That's actually a steal.
Surfer.
That's a steal in my opinion, because Saber
I'm
can
actually
lead.
surprised.
Saber can lead like almost any of the maps on the map list really well if he wants to, and he's actually like not a bad assault either anymore. Like he's a pretty solid player and can play classes too, so that's also a plus. But overall well-rounded player pickup and a potential
I was
leader for
actually
Surfer's
predicting
team.
Saber to go. I was actually predicting Saber to go to GG for in my opinion. I feel like Taller was
Yeah,
looking for
I
a
think
Saber pick.
I was like, kind of expecting that too. Actually, I thought Saber probably could have gone to GG, but nonetheless, good pickup for Surfer. Definitely worthwhile. Who's rating,
Let's
man,
see.
bro? I don't know, man. Like, there's not really much I can say about these picks. Like, these are like pretty predictable picks. Like, yeah, there are some people that could have gone a lot earlier. Like, I think Robbins definitely should have been a lot earlier. Um, who else could have been a lot earlier? No Logic definitely could have been a lot earlier. Valorant potentially could have been earlier. Like, there's not really much to say about the draft.
Captain for.
Captax and
Yep,
yeah,
Captain. Whatever. For
Captax
Glorious
and for
Gladiators.
yeah,
That's
the
pretty
X
nice
the X
assault.
Widges T being picked up for Taller. I never said Saber was a good assault, but I said he was a kid like he's a solid player overall. Like he's not he's like okay, if you look at the list here, like throughout this list, he's definitely not one of the best better assault players, but overall as a player, he's a solid pick. Freedom Reaper's already
Freedom
been
Reaper already
picked.
got
Yeah,
picked,
Freedom
yeah.
Reaper's already been picked.
Chirix, can you give us back an overview like
Of
of the
teams, yeah, I
teams right
got
now?
you. So looking back at teams, let's just look from the start. We see for EVJ, Reaper, Niaz, EVJ himself, Volseg, One Spell, Amelot, Vincent, Far School Bus, Zevtic, Robbins, Navy, Vsauce, and Desolate. Looking at dangerous dead shots, we see Surfer, Octavian, Apex, Cleave, Studsworth, Freedom, Shintae, Valorant, Adrelot, Crapley, Tivok, Manipulating Saber. And then going to GG, we see XB, Bomb, Act, JT, or Spell, Vito, Vero, Crucify, Taller himself, Zempar, Mortflare, Kolstad, Astral, and Cap. And then finally, for Nolex, we see Screw Charlie, Vex Knight, TJE, Queso, AJ, Erie,
Oh,
Stinks, Nolex.
actual ops was picked. I missed that.
Actual
Actual Ops and
Ops.
Azerux.
Okay, so
That's huge.
that's some interesting picks actually. So Azrax, I'm not surprised. Again, another solid GMT player. Again, that GMT slash S9 chemistry we see from Nolex's team. Actual Ops is an interesting pick because we haven't seen Actual Ops in a long time. Most people have not seen Actual Ops play in a long time, but he's someone who has really good communication and has a history of being a good assault. So maybe
In my
we'll
opinion,
see
actual
that.
ops he
We'll
spends 3 days on his aim training, and this guy's gonna be one of the best
yeah,
picks here.
I think if actual ops definitely puts it in to get back to his prime, then he's gonna be a beast this tournament. And looking at Toller's next picks, we see Sixlack being picked up for Toller, and we see Racer being picked up for Surfer. Both solid picks. Jason, and Racer
Haven't
both
seen
good
Jason in a
players.
while, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Jason is definitely has not been that active as of recent, but is regardless a good pick. Someone who is reliable and consistent. Like when I look at these major picks, like there's nothing really outstanding out these players. Right, like all these players are like pretty good, solid players. Like some of them obviously play classes and shit, or like known for classes, like people like Apex Fame and stuff, and like people like Erie Saber. But the main thing that separates these major players from like the minor players or the supposed minor players is that they're really consistent players, or for the most part they're consistent. That's like what my opinion the major league's gonna be about, is just having consistent players. So
Next pick, Shinasir for
Shinny,
Crimson Commandos.
a very solid pick actually. I think Shinny definitely could have gone a lot earlier over some people. But yeah, Shinny is a great pick for Crimson Commandos. It's another GMT who can communicate and play the game pretty well. So yeah. We see Illusional, Colonel Elu being picked up for EVJ. Cal, what are you taking a picture of, bro? I heard the fucking camera going off in the background. What are you doing?
Just a black screen, bro. Nah, bro, I'm taking a picture of your face cam.
Elu, a solid pick for CC, but also a little bit of uncertainties because we have not seen him play a lot. And we see Infamy being picked for Surfer.
Dude, Infamy.
Actually, yo,
Wow.
Infamy is nice. Infamy's actually
This
nice.
guy is
Nah,
nice.
he's nice. He's nice.
This
So
guy,
Infamy,
Stabby quit rating, man.
yeah, I don't think Stabby signed up. Yeah, but so speaking about Infamy's definitely one of the more underrated slash newer players in VAC right now. But he's honestly he's really good. Like that guy has
Spawned
insane
really
aim.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
We see going up for Taller, we see Ruby GRPT being picked up for Taller. Nothing too much special about Ruby, but he's a good assault. He's a good assault, solid, consistent player. Again, like there's nothing much else to say about these players. Like I mean,
Need
and
to
obviously,
play too.
obviously, like for the people in chat, saying like, oh, you have to sit there negatives, like all this stuff. Like, obviously,
Hello.
obviously, yeah, like yeah, we're gonna talk about that, but like we can't say too much, obviously, because like we're representing VAC, and like we can't say too much about that type of stuff. But like we'll list them. We just can't say too much about it. So
Night Okami, Wild Wolfpack.
Naitokami
Very
being
good
picked up for
leader.
Nolex. Yeah, I think this is definitely a leadership pick. Yeah, Naitokami is a consistent player when he isn't leading, but he definitely has he definitely has a strong style leadership. See Green Magician. Wait, Green Magician in this draft? No.
What the hell, bro?
Wait.
That's
What?
interesting.
I didn't even know he joined VAC. What the fuck?
Dude, some of these picks just there's some people that
So
join
Green
these
Magician,
picks
Green Magician is definitely a solid pick. Someone who can play classes. I mainly have seen him play more like snowcore maps as of recent. Like I haven't seen him really anywhere else in my opinion. But yeah, another interesting pick actually. I'm surprised. I didn't know he was in this draft. So
No,
I
he's
mean, that's
not
a
in the
pickup.
Discord, I think.
really, like I'm not even sure, dude.
Hello,
We
Astro
have I
Strike.
have General Astro Strike in the chat. We're very epic.
Cleve already got picked.
Yeah,
Wait, recall.
Cleveland did sign up. But yeah, Greenwich again. Like I'm surprised. I didn't know he signed up. Cause that guy's nice. Like that guy's cracked. Don't get me wrong. We see Tyrone being picked up for the GG.
Tyrone, my boy.
Interesting pick actually.
Yes,
Tyrone
sir,
definitely good with
Tyrone.
the comms. Consistent player. Definitely
Tyrone could definitely be a team captain if he wanted to, if they need one for like the team.
potentially, but I don't think so to be honest. Like let's look at GG's team actually. So um XB bomb like people like that. I guess when you do look at it, yeah, he could potentially be a team captain for GG. Now that I look at it, because I have a feeling that XB is not gonna be leading this tournament.
Wait,
So
did Topian sign up? Let's see.
I don't
We can't
think
even tell.
so. I mean,
He probably didn't.
if he did, he definitely would have been picked
Yes,
earlier.
Jason was picked
Yeah, Jason was picked. Yeah.
by Toller.
Yep. Looking. Alright, I'm just looking at the chart right now. Dead Cheek's supposed to be first pick.
True.
True. Unfortunately, they cannot throw that bad. We see the dog himself, the dog, the
Cannon
hound,
dog.
the hound of Vaktovia, Can Dog being picked up for
Oh,
the dangerous dead shots.
Oh, Lay just pulled up a good point. Where is Cool Derek? We haven't seen Cool Derek yet.
Cool Derek, I don't know, man. They're
He's
sleeping
a
on
very
Cool
good
Derek, huh?
comms player. Plays for the team.
Can
a lot.
Dog, the meticulous RT player of Vaktovia. We'll see how he performs. But actually, I've seen Can Dog do well in like some other classes, honestly. Like genuine, like other than RT, like I've seen him do well in things like ST and like Recon at some other
Mans is
bases.
nice on ST.
Yeah, he's actually like he's not a bad player overall. Like I think people have this misconception that Can Dog's like not a good assault player, but he's not really bad of an assault player. He's like definitely a solid assault player. So we'll see how he does in this tournament. Actually, it'll be very interesting. I think that's huge though, because that gives Surfer a lot of leverage on a map. Like Surfer has one of the best Mercs teams in my opinion. Saber and Candog is already huge, dude. Like RT and ST on that map, holy fuck. Like I don't know, man. Like that's just pretty insane. Cause like I think like yeah, GG has a really like good VAC base team. Like this team will do really well on VAC bases. But then again, like people like Saber and Can,
Look
like
at Crimson Commandos.
yeah,
I
we
think
see
they would do well on
Rektovsky being
really-
picked up for EVJ. Did not know he joined VSC as well, but seems that is the case. But another potential leadership pick here. But definitely another assault player as well. Epic Wolf Gaming, the boy. Oh no.
Oh,
Epic
no.
Wolf. No. So Epic Wolf Gaming. I'm not gonna go too much into it because I can't. But yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Like Epic Wolf Gaming, the boy, kind of a beast. There's a picture circulating yesterday where he like third fragged out of Marisk on assault. So I mean, hey, that guy's cracked. Like I don't know, man. Man's off the fucking perk.
Where's
Baby.
Polo Boy Gotti, bro? What the hell,
DP
man?
Linux, an interesting yet solid pick. GMT
Very-
pick for
he's
Surfer.
nice.
Yeah,
DP
I haven't
Linux,
seen Linux in a little bit, but from when I did see him or when he was active, he was definitely performing. So yeah, we'll see how he does in the tournament if he is playing. So yeah. Yeah, Epic. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm still gonna chat right now.
Train tick is in? Okay. This guy's trolling.
Look, I'm not going to make any claims about alts cheating, all that shit, cause to be honest, I can't. But you know, I will let the audience believe what they want to believe. All right. I have no affiliation with these claims. Okay. I have no affiliations with these claims. clear comms.
Cleve, clear
Yes,
comms.
yes, Cleve. Dude. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the teams again.
So, Boniak Sosa.
Boniak.
Gladiators.
I haven't seen much of Boniak, honestly. That's an interesting pick. I don't really know too much about him, to be honest. It seems like now we're starting to get to the more random picks of the draft, as most of the players have definitely like gone up. But we are just about approaching the end of the major league, actually. So we will see what happens. We are at the end of our round 17. We have 3 rounds left, so round 18, 19, 20. So we'll see what happens here.
No Lexus pick right now. He gets
Yup.
2.
there are also some big picks that haven't been made yet, and I'm curious
Could you
to
please
see
mention
where they're
those?
at.
Kalispell, Gun Pumped, Gun Pumped. A good pick by Nolex
Very
Yeah,
actually.
good.
he's
Right
pretty
there.
good.
Actually surprised he didn't get picked earlier, honestly.
Yeah, I mean he's
Solid assault
extremely
player,
good.
most mainly known for his
Dude is
love of
cracked at
Azuken.
Azuken.
Yeah, really known for his Azuken side score being picked for Nolex. Interesting pick actually. Side score is definitely someone who's solid, but yeah, he does have his flaws as a team member though. Definitely someone who
Flacon hasn't been picked yet.
Flock.
Triarch,
Oh, what I think of
yeah.
Flacon's actually not a bad pick. Flacon's actually like a pretty solid player in my opinion. Like he's like really reliable. Like he has good comms. I think he's someone that's actually underrated in my opinion. I definitely think he could have been fit
Also, I
in
think the
somewhere in
content
this
creator,
draft. Definitely
I
think
think
he
the
could have been
content
picked over
creator is
some
very
people.
interesting.
I think we will see him though. I think he definitely will go to the majors. We'll see though for sure. Kolstad's a solid pick in my opinion, man. I didn't call
And now we
Sudscore
await
bad.
Glorious Gladiators.
From personally playing with Sudscore, like he's a really like he can aim, like he can do all that, but I don't know. He's like baited me a shit ton in games and shit. I can't lie. No, but
So,
no, but
Triarch, are
and
you looking
Away, the picks are currently on hold due to one of the pick players being accused of cheating.
oh
Yeah.
no, are we allowed to know who
Right.
that player is or?
I think it's very obvious.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. All right, chat. Let us take a good look of this draft and let us think who could be the odd one out. I will
Who
not.
could be the
I
odd one out?
I as a commentator will have no say in this.
we leave it to the viewers to decide.
Restart draft, please.
choose
Restart
your
the
own,
draft.
choose your own.
I again will not say anything to keep my position as a Vaktovian safe or a VAC safe, but I will let the chat believe what they want to believe. All right.
Dude.
T-Rex is not trying to put the bar down.
I have no affiliations with this, bro. Oh, dude.
T-Rex will live to see another day.
I will live to see another day for real.
Hello, EVJ.
All right, hi guys. Unfortunately, picking has been paused as
So EJ, could you I just wanna ask some questions. So
I
how
have
do
a
you
question
how do
too.
you hold on? Actually, yeah, go ahead, the cheeks. What do you want to ask him?
So, what do you think about your team right now?
I think my team is exemplary right now. I mean, honestly, I have leaders. I have very good players. I'm excited for this tournament, man. I'm pretty good, and for all those in chat wondering whether Salty hasn't been picked, he didn't sign up. Like
What about
it got changed around. So
the chemistry of your team? Do you think it's good?
I have a lot of RG. I have a lot of RG trials on my team. I think chemistry is gonna be fine. But yeah, I just came into this channel to let you guys know that
Is there
picking was
anyone?
paused.
Is there anyone you wanted on one of the other teams that got stolen from you?
Ooh, you know what? In round, hold on. Let me take a look here. What round was it? In rounds, let's see. In round 4, I was actually gonna take Cleve. But he
Interesting.
got picked right before me. I really wanted him on my team. No.
Yeah.
Hello, Surfer.
Surfer.
I have, oh, okay. EVJ, I have a question. So there's some people in the chat and rumors going around that you threw some of your picks. What do you say to people that have doubts in your picking priority at this point?
I mean, what picks are they referring to? I'm quite honestly, kind of confused.
You heard it. You
I
heard it
really-
here, folks. What picks
really
do you
been
think have
trying my
EZJ
best.
Throne? Say so in chat. Oh, we have Mr. Danny Download here with us.
Greetings,
Taller.
Taller. What do you
Daniel,
think about
how
your
are
team?
you? How are you on this fine day?
I think my team is amazing. I think
Very nice,
I'm
Taller.
drafting the best out of the other managers.
On the record, XPS can be seen yelled at Taller for picking, so.
Oh no. Taller,
I
is there
actually-
Taller? Is there anyone you wanted that got taken from you in this draft?
Yeah, there was a couple people. I wanted Infamy, but I didn't think he was gonna go
Dude,
to that
Infamy
round.
literally
Hmm.
is.
Looks like he done fucked up Taller, because now he's snatched right from your hands, right
I
from your
wanted Cleve
clutches.
too a lot
That was a
earlier,
good snatch.
but
Very good snatch.
okay.
Surfer, so you definitely out of these the the rest of the teams, most people think that you have sort of an odd team or a team
Oh,
that
they're
is not
gone.
very.
They're gone.
Oh my god. Dude.
Unfortunate. They're gone.
We'll get him in afterwards, cause I do want to. I do want to
Actually,
see. I do want to see what he thinks about his team, cause compared to the other teams, his drafting is definitely not as straightforward. It definitely has a lot of variety, in my opinion. Definitely a lot more of
I
an
think this
interesting draft.
that the drafts will resume shortly. I'm guessing. by
Yeah.
the fact that they're all-
Yeah.
There's a supposed cheater among us, so that issue will be resolved, and then we will resume with the draft. So,
It's unpaused. Epic Wolf is allowed to play.
wait, draft is on pause. Okay.
Yeah, it's on pause.
Alrighty then.
Here we
So it looks
go.
like draft is on pause. We will continue on. Looks like the pick will go to EVJ this round. So we'll see
No,
what EV.
wait,
Yeah,
is it not
EVJ's.
taller?
Oh no, it is taller. I'm stupid. Yep.
Because Nolix's picked.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Yep.
So there's 2.5 rounds left. I wonder what they're gonna be going for.
Can you show me
Yes.
Taller's team?
Exemplar, you are Exemplar is the suspected cheater.
No, no. Stop it.
We couldn't really
no.
help it from going public anymore at this point. We just kind of had to let it out.
You're trolling.
Yeah. While we were waiting for the draft to continue. Oh, speaking about the draft, we see DJ Scott being picked up for Taller. DJ Scott, someone who. Okay, so we'll talk about both these picks. Now that they've been... Actually, we'll skip it a second to see if anyone gets picked. Okay, guess not. So talking about DJ Scott.
Shoku.
DJ Scott saw a great pick actually. Someone that we haven't seen of a lot of in recently. He has gotten a bit active though, but
Shoku
a
for
solid
dangerous
player.
gunshots.
Definitely he loves SMO. I know that about him. But yeah, a great pick overall actually. He definitely could have gone earlier over a few pillars in my opinion.
Shoku,
But
that's a great
Shoku, a
pick.
good pick
Oh,
for
wait,
Surfer. Potential leadership. Someone who plays for the team very well. Solid player
Good
overall.
comms player too.
Yeah, really, really good at call out. Shoku, what the fuck? Oh, there's an actual call. Never mind. So yeah, basically, yeah, Shoku is someone who is well known for his comms and for his team play. So that's definitely a pretty good pick for Surfer.
Image
See,
material.
image
Crimson
material, yeah.
Commandos.
Actually, a little surprised. I haven't seen Image in a while. And speaking about the boy Flacon getting picked right
Flacon has
with
been picked
Image.
for Crimson Commandos.
Yep. Image and
I think
Flacon
that's
both
a
going to
pretty good
EVJ. Both very good picks, actually. Image I haven't seen much of, but Flacon has definitely proven himself as one of the more solid players in VAC right now. Someone reliable, someone that can be depended on. Good comms as
Yeah.
well. Image Material, very similar. Both reliable, both very good players. Very solid, I should say. But yeah, nothing much else to say about them.
I'll be back shortly, guys.
But we are almost we see Menu Spanish. Menu Spanish being picked up for Surface team. Actually, a pretty good
Surface
pick. Menu Spanish as someone that is pretty consistent in terms of the gameplay. Good comms actually, and yeah, another consistent yet solid pick. So I'm not too surprised. I mean, there's a few picks I'm surprised with, but I'm not gonna go into too much. But yeah, no, I mean, good pick from Surfer. As we are approaching the end of our round 19, aka the second to last round for our major league, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 picks off. We see
Hello,
Watson going to the Glorious Gladiators. A underrated pick actually. Watson I think is actually a pretty solid player. Definitely a little underrated not in the spotlight, but yeah.
What was your question earlier before I was really...
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you, so compared to most of the teams, I think a lot of people think that you picked a lot more, I don't know, you guess you have a lot more variety. Like, what was your thought process when you were picking your team? Because I think a lot of people have more of a generic draft compared to you. What's up?
Tivok is my main recon. I'm the main recon for my team. I picked everyone of Faith the Dick and Assault. I picked Saber to have a reliable ST in case any maps come to that, but because you have to recycle in this tournament, I'm picking people that I have faith in that I can pick for top 12 any day of the week. So I have faith
That's a
in
good.
the team
good.
until I play.
So I assume like let's say like you pick Tivok or something like that, and like you can't play him next round for whatever like recon map or something. You're gonna put in someone like yourself or like Apex Fam or something, right?
No, I can play in every match.
Oh yeah, that's true, right? But yeah, that's definitely
That's-
interesting. I'm excited to see.
Apex and recon. He's a fucking monster assault.
True. I don't know, man.
Selector
I've seen
for
Selector.
Wild Wolfpack.
Selector the boy being picked up for the Wild Wolfpack. Definitely a bit of a controversial pick in my opinion, but nonetheless, yeah.
4
Selector.
picks left for the Major League.
Indeed, we are in our last round of the Major League.
It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens.
Yep.
Oh,
Little
okay.
interested about Selector actually. I did not expect that. Really
Was,
didn't think he would
was
go.
Crowsworth picked, by the way?
Crossworth?
Crossworth?
No.
Nope.
Crossworth has not been picked.
Cool.
I've not seen
Surf is
Crossworth in
picking
a
him
while.
up.
though.
Someone else isn't picked.
Just don't worry about what I'm asking.
Yeah, let me just, hey, Surfer, why are you picking this guy? I'm kidding. Okay, anyways.
I'll be returning to the staff channel. If you have any more questions, please DM me. I'll come back.
Goodbye, Surfer.
No problem.
Have
Have fun,
fun.
lads.
See ya,
You
see
too.
ya.
Anyways, where is GQ boy? We need to see him in Major League.
Of course.
Who do you think? Death Cheeks!
leader.
Ah, Death Cheeks. Looks like your time has come as you were drafted to Nolex's team.
Very nice.
What are your
Very
thoughts?
nice.
What are your thoughts on this, Death Cheeks? How do you feel right now?
Well, let's see.
I think you have a
who
pretty
else
solid
can
team,
show.
man. Honestly, I think you have a pretty solid team.
Yeah, I honestly do, to be honest.
Yeah. The more I look at the more I look at was it Wolfpack's team? They actually have a pretty solid lineup, honestly. This is some pretty solid assault players, a few class players here and there, mainly comprised of GMT players, obviously, but regardless, very good.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
Taller, and yeah, I think most people can agree that Taller does have one of the strongest teams right now, if not the strongest team. Pretty strong, honestly. There aren't many picks that I would question on Taller's team, actually. Most of these picks are very, I think, where they should be, to be honest, yeah.
so Taller is picking right now.
Yeah,
We're waiting on that.
to answer your question, Spellcore, Reaper Magic was picked up by EVJ, so...
3 more picks. Who do you guys think are gonna be in these next 3 picks? Any
I'm
ideas?
not
Tell us,
sure.
spell, bro. When are you getting drafted?
We may, yeah, I think it's gonna be some like L3s, like some underrated L3s, and then maybe
Yeah.
like we see Vanxius actually. Vanxius not, yeah, Vanxius is a
Vanxius.
solid pick, and another person who again grew a lot has grown a lot as a player, definitely shown his worth, consistent, can communicate, another GMT. But yeah, definitely. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think he would go this late. Actually, I'm surprised he did not go a lot earlier.
I'm not sure I agree with you, Saber. I really do think Taller has the best team right now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to agree with Tree-Rag.
Yeah, MC
mean, his
Pure
team is
Noble being picked
really
up by Surfer, another solid pick. Someone who actually has some really. I think Pure Noble has some really good
See,
game sense. Honestly, I
Now,
think.
let's see who EVJ
solid
picks for the
player.
last pick for the Major League.
Yep, last pick for the Major League from EVJ. We will see.
Let us get a drum roll in the chat, please.
We see Resentfuls being picked up, idolized, the sparring arena god, the legend himself, being picked up.
Get resentfuls. That's prevailed.
Yeah, that is Prevailed. So Prevailed, aka Idolized, aka
Idolized.
Resentfuls, being picked up for the final pick of the Major
Now
League.
we are going into Minor League.
Indeed. Who do you guys will think be the first 2 minor picks?
Let's see who the first Minor League pick is.
Greetings, Malern. What brings you here?
Nothing much. How are you guys doing?
We're chilling.
Good.
Pretty good,
Malern,
Taller.
so I have a few questions for you as head of this tournament. How do you feel about the teams right now? Is there any surprises to you on the team compositions?
Quite a bit.
What
So,
would you say? What would you say?
Initially, I wasn't gonna do trades, but I'm convinced I'm gonna have to do trades this time.
Really, why is
So
that?
what might happen is I'm gonna reconvene with the team managers sometime after the draft is finished. That way, we can probably determine what we're gonna do moving forward. But we are
Okay.
absolutely gonna be doing trades sometime soon.
Good to hear. Good to
Very
hear.
well. That is
Who do you
good to
think? Who do you
hear.
think has
Which
the
team-
best chance of
okay.
winning right now?
No comment.
No
I feel like
comment.
everyone has
Okay.
to
Okay.
No comment. Okay.
We have
There was
General
some-
Senior
there was
as
some-
well.
there was some real sleeping picks in VAC and Vector.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You seem, Malin, you seem very adamant that trades need to be necessary. What are some trades that you think would be logical at this point?
Again, I'm not gonna really comment on that because I feel like that'd be disingenuous.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
For those of you guys who are
for
for those of you guys who are asking about Salty Grade, he apparently did not sign up for the tournament, and which is why he was replaced in the draft. So there's your answer for that. Greetings, Maddie. How are you doing?
The chat wants GQ Boy to get picked. for
Maddie, what are
number
your
one
thoughts on the
minor.
draft right now? Who do you think has the best chance of winning?
EVJ.
EVJ, interesting. Okay, why do you say that? Because most people say it would be Toller's team, actually. Most people think Toller team's the strongest right now.
His looks the strongest. Jay.
Interesting.
He has a lot of good 1v1ers.
True, yeah, he actually does, honestly.
Do you think 1v1ers are going to matter that much in this tournament? Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, some of these bases take a lot of knowledge
And team play, yeah.
and team play of the competitive, like on the competitive side of things. Some of those 1v1ers, they might not have that knowledge that they need to succeed in the major leagues.
I guess, but usually Vaktovians work together well at the end.
So you think it'll come down to those one-on-one fights in the games, right?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's an interesting statement by J1. If Onespel and Volstagg are both active, then Crimson will win. What do you guys think about that?
That could
I think
be
yeah, one spell
arguable,
and Volstagg in my opinion are sort of like interesting picks, just cause like recently they aren't the most active Vaktovians. Like they're very skilled, don't get me wrong, but they're not the most active Vaktovians. So it'll definitely be interesting if they are on for their.
It would be a big impact for
Yeah.
the Crimson Commandos if they were active.
Yeah, if they are active for this tournament, I think that'll be a huge benefit for EVJ. Otherwise, that could prove to be a needle in the haystack for EVJ.
Have any minor picks been made yet? Can we take a look at that?
No minor
Yes.
picks have been made currently. No. Again, the minor league I think is gonna be much more of an interesting draft considering there are lots of people and lots of uncertainty with the minor draft. So we'll see how this goes. But
So
yeah.
with the CCL, I would personally say that the minor league and CCL fell apart, basically due to the inconsistency of the minor players and their inactivity and stuff. With VAC, I feel like that's gonna be less of an issue. I feel like we're gonna see a lot much stronger game in the minor league. And I feel like
that too, but you also have to remember that VAC will like CCL, like people aren't punished as harshly, whereas in VAC people like if people like decide like not to play for their teams or whatever, they're gonna get punished pretty harshly for it. So the lack of sportsmanship is gonna be very minimal in this tournament, I think. Considering people
I
are
agree.
gonna have that in consideration, so
I think the first
So,
minor league.
look-
I feel like the first round of the minor league picks are gonna be focused on team captains for the minors. The team managers need captains. that
so
can
for
lead minor league-
for those wondering, wait, is minor players allowed to play in major league? I don't think they are, right? Unless like absolutely
They probably aren't.
yeah. So Robbins, you already picked a major by the way, so just letting you know.
So, speaking of the maps, so the banning system. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, no, Saber, I agree that one spell's like pretty cracked. It's a question of activity, right? If one spell's not going to be on that much, then like that's kind of pretty detrimental to EVJ. Same thing with Volstagg. Volstagg's pretty cracked as well,
Yeah.
but if he's not on, then I don't know, it's just not.
The
I agree, Lethal Shift. I mean, I feel like he's gonna tear up the competition, but I just really don't understand how he didn't pull off like a first round, second round pick. I mean, Dash Cheeks is easily number one, and I feel like he could have gone first.
God. Well,
Waiting
for
here
the
for minor league.
the map bans, it's 8 bans and 5 picks, and then so it goes by this: Team 1 ban, Team 2 ban, Team 1.
According to Warspell, EVJ also has another cheater who will be removed. So that'll be interesting. Make sure to take your guesses in chat as to who you think is the dirty little cheater on EVJ's team.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I might have to see it,
Look
but
at
I'm not gonna
DMs.
If you look at the chat, that's
I'll look
how
at DMs in a
it's
bit.
gonna
Warspell, yeah. 1 second.
EVJ knows all of the people who suddenly become good out of nowhere. EVJ
What is that supposed to mean, bro? Oh no.
We still await the first minor pick.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's taking this long. I think maybe they're just getting things sorted. That's my guess, cause I don't think it would actually take this long for them to pick minors. I assume they're doing something right now to discuss who gets the pick first and shit like that. So we'll see. But yeah, definitely interesting for sure. Who do you think we can expect to see near the start of the minor leagues? Since
You,
Like I said, I
bro.
think
I'm
the
waiting on.
team managers are going to be picking I feel like they're going to be picking captains that can lead in minors because the team managers are mainly going to be leading in major leagues since they can't compete in the minor league. So they're going to need people that can lead their minor teams in the matches, and I feel like that's going to be their first few picks.
one second,
Definitely.
I'm just going
I would look
to.
at
I'm gonna quickly check DMs because someone said they wanted to DM me. So
Yep. I feel like they might go for some of the CLA students that are working on leadership right now. I feel like they're some of the best picks for leading the
GQ
minors.
boy is a really good leader, so I mean, he could go minor captain perhaps. I don't know. It all depends though.
Yeah,
getting
I
a
mean,
lot of DMs.
I mean, Treerex is a great leader too. I'm sure he can do the minor
Yeah.
draft. I mean,
You too,
minor captain.
Kella, bro. Don't
Oh
leave
yeah,
us
I
like that.
exist. That's right.
Okay. Okay, Kella. Anyways, hello, Surfer. Welcome back.
Really wants that CanDog will be my team captain.
Very well, Cannon Dog for your team captain.
I have high hopes for our team. I trust that he'll lead our team to great victories in this.
Yes, the radio exists. Hello,
That is
EVJ.
true, Taco. That is true.
We will see if Cannon Dog will unmute his mic for the first time.
That's really doubtful, actually. I think.
Yeah, Cannon Dog is a wise man.
Alright, guys, what's up?
So
how's the stream going, Treerex?
EVJ,
Yeah.
what do you think about your minor picks?
My minor picks, well, I mean, you'll see. I have there are a lot of people that were missed out on for minors, and I also, like have a few other things in mind, like who I want for my team captains or my leaders in minors.
He's gone.
Wait, he's coming
They're
back.
gone.
Alrighty, just going to bring back up the stream here. Hopefully everyone can see it as
Yeah.
well.
I'm gonna make a gamble right now. I'm gonna say the 75%. So 3 out of the 4 first round picks for minors are gonna be team captain picks. That's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I
that's
think so
really
too.
high possibility that happens.
I actually agree with that, to be honest. Yeah. But then again, there's also some like sleeper picks that could definitely have a big impact on minor leagues. So I think we'll see a bit of both for sure. Yeah.
I feel like
Definitely
if they're sleeper picks though, I feel like that's a round 2 pick. I mean, these guys, the team managers need someone that's like consistent that can lead for them in their minors league, and I feel like that's why some picks might have been pushed back into the minors because they need people that can lead the minors team for them. Even if someone might be able to compete on the majors league, like the majors league, and be able to compete in that league, they need people that can like consistently lead in minors for them. If they don't have that, their team's just gonna fall apart.
Everybody, make sure to follow Treerex64 at
Late recon,
twitch.tv.
it all depends because I posted the map thing earlier, so I put it in the chat. Team 1 ban. So look, if you look up there,
Okay, we see the first pick for the minor league. We see Temporos. That's
Temporo.
interesting.
That's-
Right, yeah,
Dude,
that
I
was
thought.
the team captain pick
Okay,
I
so
have
so
right there.
before
That is
before we
very
say
true.
anything, I definitely thought Temporos was gonna go major.
Yonks!
There
That's
are
what
some
I'm
picks.
thinking
There
of
are
my
some
next
picks that I
It is-
definitely could have. What's up,
What
Malin?
happened, Malner? Oh,
What?
Bro.
I didn't hear what he said.
And he left. But T-Rex, I think Temporos is a great team captain pick
Yeah.
for minors. I mean, if you've seen the guy lead, like this guy just runs it up against
Yeah.
basically almost anybody. So
Regardless
it's really
though,
impressive what he's done.
regardless though, I think he definitely could have gone major because like there are some major picks that definitely could have like where you could have swapped Temporos and said person. I'm not gonna say who, but
the issue
just
is
for the
if you
sake of
do
not
that,
creating
like
controversy.
I
But
said, with Temporos
Tree
having as much
Rex, he got
experience as
picked.
he has,
who did I get picked
I
by?
would be.
Taller,
download.
interesting. Actually, I'm surprised. I'm actually a little surprised, cause,
Yonks is a pretty solid player too.
yeah. As for
he's done a
myself,
lot.
Taller's definitely gonna try and make me captain, which I'm fine with. I don't want to lead too much, but I'm down to lead, obviously, and I mainly just want to play the game, honestly.
And
Like,
now
that's the
we
main
await
thing.
the last commentator in this commentator booth, Kalispell.
Kala. Oh, you literally called it. You literally fucking called it. No way.
Kalispell for
Kala being
Wild
picked
Wolfpack.
up.
Welcome to
Yes,
the team,
yes.
Kala.
So for our first round of the minor league, Temporos, Yonks, myself, and Kala. We see Crossworth being picked up for Nolex as well.
Ooh, I think Crossroads should have gone majors.
Crossworth definitely could have gone majors. I think the reason why he didn't though is because he has not been active in a while. So I think most of the coaches weren't confident in his ability to perform at a consistent level for the major league. But yeah, he definitely could have gone major for sure. I think Temporos could have gone major as well. But
Yeah.
regardless,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say I still think this is gonna be really close in minor league. I feel like the draft picks from now on are gonna be very interesting. I feel like this minor league can be really close,
People in
really
the
intense.
chat hyping up GQ boy.
yep.
That's true. We haven't
Let
seen
us
GQ boy. We
let
haven't
us look
seen.
in chat. Yeah.
I was actually surprised to see Menu Spanish go in majors. What is your guys' thoughts on that?
I think it's reasonable actually. I think Menu's actually a pretty solid player. He performs over a lot of VACs and most of the VACs, so I think he's actually a worthwhile pick in the minor league. Yeah, I mean not minor league, the major league. Personally, I've known Menu can also lead as well. Menu's a solid player overall, very well rounded. Like most of the other major league picks. So
Tyrone already got picked Navy, so
yeah. I was actually a little surprised that Tyrone got picked for the major league, but that's my boy, so I'm proud of him. Like, I'm a little surprised, but hey, I think, yeah, it will be interesting. But nonetheless, see GQ boy being picked up for the Glorious Gladiators, another leadership pick.
that is a very nice leader.
Yeah. So it looks like most of the coaches here are grabbing their team captains, the potential team captains per se.
Mostly CLA students.
Yeah, mainly the CLA students. Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like I predicted it pretty well. What happened on these first 2 rounds?
Yep.
I feel like they need consistent leaders, and you can't really just have one consistent minor leader. You really need to go for like one or two, like maybe even three, because obviously people can't be on all the time. So you need good leaders that can lead.
That's a good point.
Let's see, next minor pick from, I think, Surfer.
Hopefully we don't see too many leadership picks, because I do want to see some like underrated minor players being picked. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think that definitely will be the case. I mean, right now, I mean, a lot of the underrated VACs, like you can't really say underrated, but like some of the like less known, just because they recently joined VAC, got picked in majors. But I'm looking forward to seeing who's kind of been like sitting in the back, just like waiting for this tournament, and we'll see if they get picked.
One robbery, dangerous touch.
Oh, one robbery
Looks
is
like
a good.
Wait, one robbery? What? Wait, no, that's a violation.
It is. He's
what?
insane.
There's no way they put robbery in the minors. No.
Yeah, that's a throw. That is
no.
a throw and a half. There's no way. That guy is not. Wait, what team is he on? DD? Dude, DD and Young. They got Youngst, bro. Ah, that's crazy. I don't know what I think about that. That is.
Sorry about that, but yeah, no, one robbery. I'm definitely surprised he got picked in minors. Like, he definitely could have fit in majors, 100%. 100% should have been a major pick.
That's interesting. Cowboy top 10 pick, late download. That is an interesting take.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen LaRue either. Where's LaRue? I'm surprised we haven't seen LaRue either. Maybe I don't even know if LaRue signed up, but regardless, looks like we have General Astro Strike in the channel with us. Astro, are you there?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Going pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, we just got an awesome ceremony done and watching the draft picks here. This is some good stuff, guys.
Indeed. So, would you like to answer a few questions for us?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, just your thoughts on the drafts. Like, is there any teams that surprised you? Any teams you think that are going to take the tournament by storm?
So far, I mean, it looks like it's going to be fairly balanced across the board, at least from the first look at it. I think each team has their strengths and weaknesses, and I think honestly, it's going to come down to, you know, the maps that they're at, because I think some teams might favor the VAC bases, some teams might favor like the other, you know, the non-VAC bases and whatnot. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
no major surprises to an extent. I'm seeing some of the people getting picked into the minor leagues. I'm like, ooh, they probably should have been in the major leagues. But outside of that, though, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That's a good point. Execute hasn't been picked yet. I wonder when that's
Yeah.
gonna go. Along with his
Ex-
leadership ability, that guy has an insane name. It might not be major league per se, but it's a great minor league pick and definitely underrated by far.
So speaking about minor league picks, we see Terrability being picked up by EVJ. Actually, really, and Lethal Shift. So Terrability and Lethal Shift being picked up both for EVJ's team.
Hey, Lethal Shift.
Both
time,
solid picks. Lethal Shift with the potential to lead.
Just
And
letting you guys know that Vec has been disqualified for cheating.
Who?
And has been replaced by Conte.
Who has been disqualified?
Vec.
Oh, Rektovsky? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, looking back at the draft...
That's huge. That's huge. I think everyone knew that when they said that there was another cheater in EVJ's team. I think people kind of put two and two together,
so,
but it's best to leave it unsaid until
yeah. So looking back at the draft list itself, this is where Rektovsky was originally at, but instead has been replaced by Conte due to being caught for cheating. So quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. So looking back, I think Terrability is actually a pretty good pick, honestly. Again, I think personally he could have fit into majors, like especially near the bottom half of majors. But regardless, nonetheless, a very solid minor league pick. Lethal Shift as well, a consistent player for the minor leagues. Also has the potential to lead. Hiversey actually, I think. Hiversey is a pretty solid pick. Honestly, I don't know, dude. I've always seen Hiversey actually do pretty consistently in most raids and DTs and stuff. So definitely a good pick for the minor league. Yeah, and that's going to Surfer's team. So.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Nolux picks here. I'm pretty sure he gets the next two.
Yeah.
Picks
So to reiterate for anyone who didn't hear, Rektovsky has been disqualified. Unfortunately, he was initially on EVJ's team. As compensation, EVJ has received Conte, which I think is fine.
If you're EVJ right now and two of your major picks have both been removed for cheating, do you feel cheated at this point? Do you feel like it's almost like it's gonna be hurting him in the long run because he's not getting his picks he wanted?
I don't know. So Rektovsky for Conte, I think is fine because Conte is a solid player. He it's an overall well-rounded player. Nothing too special about him, but yeah, I mean, I think that's a fine trade. As for the other person in question, he has not been. And nothing has been taken to action against him yet, so we will see where that goes later on, though. Looking back at the draft, we see Boot and Cortanova being picked. So Boot respectively being picked for the Glorious Gladiators, Cortanova being picked for Wild Wolfpack. I think Cortanova definitely could have been picked a lot earlier in the minor league because Cortanova is actually a pretty solid leader, and definitely actually pretty solid combat wise for minor league as well. So yeah, both good picks though for both teams. Yeah, Cortanova being a GMT, so obviously GMT chemistry for Nolex makes sense.
I don't know. I think DT is the best minor team right now. I mean, they have Yongs, Haversi, and One Robbery. I think.
Oh yeah.
Really underrated.
Oh yeah. Hiversey is underrated, and so is One Robbery. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised those picks got fucking.
Yeah,
I don't know how
really, is that even fair?
that pit. I just don't know how One Robbery got into minor league.
Wait,
dude.
go back up. Go back to the last few major picks. I feel like. Okay, I guess we shouldn't call specific people out, but there is definitely.
There is definitely picks that could have been swapped out for One Robbery. 100%. 100%. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but hey, regardless, I mean, One Robbery's gonna be tearing it up in minor leagues. So.
Definitely, yeah.
Hey, I mean, that's just better for Surfer. That's just better for Surfer.
I am back.
So Nolix gets another pick right here. I'm pretty sure.
Yep,
correct?
Blizzards.
I am back.
Ooh,
What did I miss?
Let's go.
Blizzards, the man himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The big man of Vaktovia, the big belly boy, being picked
Dude,
up.
Wait, 12x.
12
Who is
E.
that?
I am not sure. I've actually never seen him play. I'm not too sure. Interesting
Blizzard's
pick.
setting himself up for success right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised Blizzard didn't get.
Strike.
Blizzards definitely could have gone to majors, dude. Blizzards is actually Blizzards is underrated. I think people underrate Blizzards, honestly.
There's definitely been a lot of sleeping on the GMT guys, I've noticed.
Yeah, Crash. Oh my God, another sleeper pick for Surfer. Surfer's winning the minor league right now, man. Holy shit. Wow. So let's take a look at who Surfer has so far gotten for the minor league. He's gotten Yonks, one of the best leaders in VAC right now, in my opinion. He's gotten One Robbery, a really solid pick. He's gotten Hyversy, an underrated and consistent player, and he's gotten Crash, who is really good. Yeah, Rektovsky got caught for cheating. Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was AFK.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So, on the topic of picks again, we see Opulo being picked up for EVJ, former Vaktovian, but very good nonetheless. Patched being picked up as well. Really, some of these minor picks are actually really good, man. I think DD and CC definitely have the best minor teams right now for sure. They definitely have the team captains definitely have their eyes out for their for the draft right now, especially for these minor leagues. I'm pretty surprised.
I'm sad that One Robbery did not go majors.
I am as well. I think One Robbery and Blizzards definitely should have been major picks, 100%.
Yeah. Temporis too. I mean,
So yeah, Temporis definitely should have gone major as well. I think right now the minor league is coming down to CC and DD, 100%. So as for minor leagues, we do have 29 rounds in the minor league, so this will be a very big league. Yeah. And speaking about that, we have Zuko Magic being picked by Surfer. Zuko, haven't seen much of him lately, but is someone that is reliable and
Yeah,
is
he's
definitely
very
definitely a
reliable.
solid pick for the minor league. So, yeah. See Hex V. Interesting pick, actually. I've never seen.
HVV.
I'm surprised by Toler's picks, actually. Some
I
of them.
haven't seen much of the.
Yeah, like 12 EKT, haven't seen much of him. Hex V, have not seen much of him regardless either. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of Vaktovians that should be picked right now. Seems like Solar's like prioritizing VACs in a way when there's a lot of Vaktovians that should be picked. And again, to reiterate, I do believe that DD does have the strongest minor team.
So I think when Nolux was picking his major team, he was really going for that GMT chemistry. I think we all saw that.
100%.
What do you think he's going for when he's picking in the minor league?
I think he's going for something similar. I think he's just continuing the same trend, looking for those stronger GMT players, and just looking for like strong players overall. I think, yeah. I mean, the minor league looks pretty good right now. I think GG does
No.
look a little understacked compared to these minor leagues, though.
No,
So
Yeah, I
it
definitely
is
agree.
Wild Wolfpack's pick.
yeah.
They get 2 people.
I think Zuko is an extremely underrated pick. I'm surprised that took them that long to pick Zuko.
Yeah, and we see Executed finally being picked by the Wild Wolf Pack. Solid pick,
Execute.
solid
That's a good
pick
pick. That's a solid pick.
for
he
Nolex.
can lead. He can lead.
He can lead. I don't think he will be the minor league leader though. I think that'll be Cortanova because Cortanova is a pretty good leader
Oh, okay.
actually. You and Cortanova, Gala. I think that's who's going to be the leaders for Wild Wolf Pack.
Probably.
I actually didn't realize Cortanova led. I didn't.
Chris Cypher, another good leader
Yep.
and a reliable pick
Yep.
for Wild Wolfpack.
Again, another Vaktovian being picked up for Nolex here.
Ooh. The vibe.
Hex is good according to the chat right now, so I guess we'll see how
No
he
logic.
performs. I'm excited. Seems he's being gassed up here by his comrades. See Obscured
Honestly, the fact that,
being picked up for Taller's team. Solid pick. Seen a bit of him play.
I, wa-
Not bad whatsoever.
Obscure.
Yeah.
I wonder is Malorn participating in this tournament or is
Probably
he
No,
not.
I highly
He's the
doubt it.
manager, so I mean he.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to be honest if he was participating. Cool Derek being
That's
picked up for Surfer's team.
Yes, sir. Cool
Dude,
Derek.
Cool Derek
Cool
is a
Derek.
good pick. Cool Derek,
A
Cool
nota,
Derek might be late, though.
I haven't seen Cool Derek lead much, so I don't really know if he'd be a leadership. I think that's
He's a
gonna be
comms player
I
though.
mean,
He's
yeah.
reliable
Cool
too,
Derek is a
comms
reliable
player.
team player for sure, definitely.
At this point, we're at round 6, though. I mean, I don't know how much they really still need leaders.
Yeah.
I think most teams have
It
that.
is now.
Yeah, I think most leaders have secured their. I think most teams have secured their leaders and are not actually looking for like their actual players.
It is
so.
now EVJ's pick.
Yep. We will see who gets picked. We have around 23 rounds left, so we've got a lot of rounds left. Yeah.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing where these minor picks go. It's gonna be very interesting.
Let's actually take a look at the minor league team comp list right now. So we have. This is what the minor teams look like right now. I definitely think. Was it Crimson Command's team looks pretty solid. DD solid as well. Wild Wolfpack actually is pretty sleeper in my opinion. I think that this team has potential to pop off. Glorious Gladiators definitely also has some potential as well. So it's kind of close, but I do think CC and DD have the upper hand. And we see CC has picked up Slimvik and Energize. Energize, very good pick actually. I am surprised he went this little late, but he has not been the most active, so it is a little bit understandable. Slimvik, another solid VAC. Both solid picks by Crimson Command for the minor league. Moving on now, I think we will see. I think Surfer has the next pick, so see where that goes. Yeah, Energize is a late pick. Yeah, Energize should have been major in my opinion as well. Yeah. Energize, One Robbery, who else? Crash, Blizzards. I think they all could have been major league picks, 100%.
I think to be fair for Energize, I feel like Energize has been really inactive recently. I mean, he
Yeah,
went away,
that's what I said
and
as
hasn't been
well.
back.
That's what I said as well. I think yeah. All right. Okay, as we wait for our rest of our round 7 picks for the minor league, we are
I
waiting
feel like
on
there's some backs that
Surfer.
haven't been picked yet.
Yeah. So Vivi being picked up for Surfer here, another solid pick. Another solid, consistent playing VAC that has been picked up for Surfer.
Let's see. We have some. I'm gonna name off some backs that haven't been picked yet. Oh, I don't think Fish Fillet has been picked.
Oh yeah, I actually mentioned that. Yeah,
Um,
Fish Fillet should be picked by now.
Crossworth has he? He has been picked. That's
Yeah,
right.
VAC Slowed being picked up by GG. Another solid
Image material
VAC.
hasn't been picked yet.
No, Image Chill was picked in majors.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
near the end of majors.
That's
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think let's look at this. Look at the teams. I don't know. GG has a lot of VACs, not a lot of Vaktovian presence on this team.
An underrated pick. If he's actually in the draft and he hasn't been picked yet, I know he hasn't been picked, but if he's in the draft and he hasn't been, they're throwing. Last Topian is.
Topian has not been picked, and if I think if he was in the draft, he would have been picked major, 100%.
I think
Topian's
if
a monster.
I mean, unless they just missed him somehow. I mean,
I
no
highly
one-
doubt they would miss a pick like Topian. Highly doubt it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Chaotic Doom, a solid GMT pick for the Wild Wolfpack, consistent player. Senior Lieutenant of Vaktovia, very nice pick. Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think GG is missing a lot on a lot of Vaktovians. Like, GG is the only team without a Vaktovian right now in the minor league.
I think WW is looking really nice right
Yeah,
now.
WW has a solid team comp. It's a lot of GMTs. We see, and speaking of VACs, we see Weevil being picked up for Wild Wolf Pack. Good VAC, solid VAC. Nothing much else to say.
I think DD's. I am so convinced. It depends on how Nelix picks, but it's looking like DD's overstacked right now, in my opinion. I feel like some trades might have to happen.
Really? Yeah, I think DD has a solid team. I think the fact that they have One Robbery and Crash is just pretty big, man. Like those two players just.
Zuko
However-
too. Zuko's cracked.
I haven't seen Zuko play much, so I can't really say much about him. Or at least recently. So and Vakutome being picked up for GG, a solid pick.
Oh, that is such
That's a good
no,
pick. That's a
Vacu-
good pick.
Vakutome has just been. I don't know how Nelix missed Vacu, honestly.
Yeah.
Vakutome is just. That guy is.
I don't know,
OP.
man. Like there's some facts that are being missed out on, man. That's crazy.
Some Vax.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. There's
B-Bart needs to be picked still.
the boy B Bart, yes sir. I don't know, man. There's a lot of spots on this draft. Like I don't know. We'll see. Mayumi. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, dude. There's like these picks like Mayumi and shit that are being passed up on, man. That's
Wait,
crazy.
who got Miami?
Surfer did. So that is DD.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Like that's just
I feel like
insane.
There are just mistakes. There are some clear mistakes being made right now.
Yeah,
honestly.
some of these coaches gotta reevaluate their picks honestly, because there are some huge
I think
discrepancies
Nola
in skill.
I think Nola should be very careful with how he picks going forward. I mean,
Yep.
he
And
needs some
speaking
hard
about
carries.
Vaktovians, we have Moosey, a solid pick, really solid Vaktovian being picked for Crimson Commandos. Good comms player, good team player, and great aimer overall for the minor leagues. Again, that's
I
what I'm
just
talking
be
about, man. Like all these Vacs that are not like getting picked by other teams. Like I don't know, man.
I've just been hearing by a VAC level 1 saying that the recruitment center is currently being overran by Raiders.
That
So we
is
will see.
highly unfortunate. We see
They have taken.
Renoya being picked by Crimson Commandos. I don't know who he is. Anyone know Kalispell? Do you have any insight on this player?
Yes, Rainu. Rainu is an amazing pick for CC. I'm actually surprised with how underrated he is, how late he was in the draft. Rainu is, I don't know how, but the guy just doesn't miss. Like, this guy is infamy level on his aim, and it's crazy that he was, like, what is this, 8th round, 9th round? Yeah, it's a very good pick for them.
If mods in the chat could delete like all the advertisements and inappropriate shit in the chat, that'd be appreciated. By the way.
Okay, so Saber has officially been made a team captain for GD now.
Yep,
He
not
does have the role.
surprised. Let's actually look. We can actually see. So yeah, Saber, not surprised as a team captain. Very good leader. One of Vac's best leaders in my opinion. But yeah, not surprising at all. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see. We see Veluct being picked up for the Dangerous Dead Shots, DD. A reliable team player, reliable Vaktovian. We see the MBK, the fake MBK, being picked up for Glorious Gladiators, another VAC. Still no Vaktovians on GG. Let me just reiterate, there is no Vaktovians on this team. This team is all VAC. No Vaktovian presence. Look at DD. We got Yonks, One Robbery, Zuko, Cool Derek, Kevin, Maddie. Here we got Temporos, Lethal, Oplio, well, former, Patched, Energized Moose. Then Wolfpack, Scott, Crossworth, Blizz, Chris, and Chaotic. And then, but GG, just no Vaktovians. I'm interested to see what Taller's thinking with his picks. Okay, quite interested.
Yeah, I still think I'm actually convinced that minors is going to be more of a. I feel like there's two teams in majors that are really good, in my opinion. But I feel like minor team it's going to be more. It's going to be closer because all the teams are evenly spread out, in my opinion.
I don't. I'm gonna say. I would. Yeah. I think. I think it's kind of. That's kind of true. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. TJE Joker, you were picked round 3, by the way, if you're wondering.
I think he probably saw that. I'd assume.
By the way, for those wondering that want to look at the actual draft list, it has been posted in chat by Trixie, so you can look at the draft live as it is happening on the sheet itself. So, Rad 6A, solid VAC being picked up for Nolex's team. Think they could have picked another person though. I think there's definitely some other players that are being slept on right now. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Jinxie, that's the Vaktovian I was talking. I mean, a VAC that I was
for
talking
WW?
about. Yep.
For W,
I
that
think
is a great pick.
Yeah,
Dude,
Jinxie's
that
a great
makes
pick.
WW. Jinxie and Execute are both insane, like with their aim, and like they can both use their mics.
Yeah,
It'd
both
be
good
Hello,
mic
my
interesting.
players.
friends. I'm back.
What is up,
We'll
the
see
cheeks?
how. Oh, by the way, Nolex has just informed me that he can sub us. He can sub the minor players into major leagues. So that is official now. You can minor league players can be played in majors.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, that's gonna be a really big. Yeah.
yeah, he's messaging me saying that. I was talking about the draft. Like, I was talking to him about.
Battle Rogue going to the Glorious Gladiators. Actually, a solid pick. I think Battle Rogue is definitely a great pick for the minor league.
So I
And
think
just an
with
overall good pick.
taking this into account, I feel like some of these underrated picks that are in minor leagues, like some of the first round picks, like one robbery, I feel like that's gonna be they're gonna make their major league teams a lot better because they'll be able to be subbed in when they need people. So that'll be very
Yep.
interesting.
Looking at Henry Tyson. Whoa.
Yeah, this minor draft's been a little crazy. Not gonna lie.
Battle Rogan. Nah.
It has been all over the place.
A lot of the miners will be subbed in for sure.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick. I will be right back. What's up,
Hello,
Malin?
Melon.
I'm gonna clarify something real quick. There will be trades.
Okay.
All right.
There will be trades. That is official.
You heard it here,
You just
folks. There
my
will
alarm.
be
Yeah,
trades.
there will be trades.
Yeah. I will be going to. Oh, before I do that, though, we got Shoxless. Actually, a really solid VAC. I'm surprised he went this late. Definitely could have been picked over a lot of other people. But nonetheless, a great pick by EVJ. Yeah. Definitely a good pick by EVJ. Now we wait and see who EVJ's next
I will
pick
inform
will be.
any VC/Vaktovians.
We see. Oh, Carter! I didn't know Carter signed up for the tournament.
That is a late pick. That is a late pick.
That's a good pick, actually. Yeah.
Wait,
We haven't seen much
He's
of Carter
on,
as of
Crimson
recent, but
Commandos.
we haven't seen much of Carter as of recent. But he is a solid pick and is someone who is consistent.
Scrippy, the conditions for trades we don't know.
We don't know,
that
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
That'll be disclosed soon, though.
When Mallory joins back the channel, though, we'll make sure to ask him. So.
Yeah. See, we're on Surfer's pick right now.
I was gonna say to any of the VCs Vaktovians watching that are bored and need something to do during this draft. There are 20 raiders currently at the rec center, so if you want to get some free kills, you might want to show up.
ASMR from T-Rex, what the hell, bro? Anyways, we still wait, Surface pick. How has your day been, chat? How do you like the draft?
Wait, Gagas, is that Itachi?
No, that's Gaga's 33 gamer. That's a different.
Oh, I was
person.
gonna like, if Tachi's in the draft and hasn't been picked, someone is throwing.
That could be debatable. Killing a Testmus for Glorious Gladiators.
I see. That's a good pick.
That's kind of a sleeper, but yeah, they're solid. Pretty solid. My day has been good. My day has been good too. Yeah, Killen is a good pick. So, hello, Crappily. Alfred for Wild Wolf Pack. That's a good leader. Very good leader.
Alfred is a good pick.
And also a good shooter. He's improved a lot.
Alfred is a steal. I agree
yeah,
with Charlie.
yeah. Charlie is right. That is a steal. And he's pretty late too.
is
So
just looking better. Nolix is recovering in his picking game. I'd say. I say WW.
Yeah, for sure. He is recovering. Alfred is a good shooter, leader. Pretty reliable too. Yeah, I agree with Trixie's. Now we wait for Nolux to pick his second, and then we are back to taller download. Gravitical.
Gravitical, I think is actually a solid pick. I've seen him before, but he's actually a solid pick, honestly, for a VC. Very good pick, actually. Deserted, killing Optimus.
Yeah, I'm also surprised Alfred didn't get picked sooner. He got really good, and he's a good leader. He's reliable too.
Yeah, he's definitely improved a lot as a player. So yeah, he definitely could have been picked much earlier for sure. Vital Rogue, actually a pretty good pick. Vital Rogue is solid. Crusader Hunter, another solid pick, going towards DD.
Triox, let's take a look at the overview of all teams
Sure thing.
for
Cheeks.
major and minors.
We'll take a look at minor
do
leagues
minor
first, since that's what we're doing right now.
Okay. So we have CC, Tamporos, Terrabilly, Lethal, Opula, Patch, Sumvik, Energize, Moosey, Renuia, Shocks, and Carter. DD we have Yonks, One Robbery, Hyversea, Crash, Zuko, Cool Derek, Vibe, Miami, Veloct, Native, Deserted, and Crusader. And then for Glorious Gladiators, we have the one and only T-Rex, GQ Boy, Boot, 12Act, Hex, Obscured, Slug, Vacuum, MBK, Battle Rope, Killer and Testmiss, Vital, and then for Wild Wolfpack, Kala, Crossword Court, Blizzarks, Execute, Chris, Chaotic, Weevil, Rad, Jinxie, Alfred, and Gravitical. Who was 128? What the? Yo!
What'd you say, Death Cheeks?
Look at the minor. Who is 128? What is the... Huh?
Wait, for some reason I can't see the draft channel anymore in the Discord.
No, I meant the actual document, Kella.
Oh, okay, okay.
Who is 128?
Where's
Let's
that document at? I can't.
Oh, let me send you it. Check DMs. Hold on.
That Cheeks is current. I think T-Rex is
What's
currently
up?
muted with his screen off.
Sorry about that. I was just checking up something. But looks like nothing much happened, so we're all good.
Who is 128? Oh, that's STTRX.
Yeah, so SCTRX
Oh, I know, Carts.
and Carts and SCTRX being both
okay.
picked for EVJ's team. SCTRX is actually a pretty solid player. I think he definitely could have gone a little earlier, to be honest.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the better VACs, for sure. Carts, I've not seen too much of him, so I cannot give my own opinion on him, but... It is a waiting game, and a Sindel getting picked up for dangerous dead shots.
I said that was a late pick.
Where's the vibe?
Yeah.
Where's the vibe?
I think Vibe's already been picked before. Yeah, Vibe has been picked in round 7.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was about to say, bro, what the hell, man?
Again,
Sindel, he's pretty good.
Minor League has 22 picks. Is that correct from what I've heard, or is there more?
I'm not too sure. It says there's 29 rounds, but it might have been changed, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
T-Rex, you may have to moderate the chat.
I don't have mod perms, so I have to trust all the mods in the chat to moderate themselves.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trixies. I appreciate it.
I do not know what happened in the chat, so...
That's DJ Booty, I think. Yeah.
DJ Booty? Who's DJ Booty?
Late Recon 2009.
Is that really? Oh, that guy. I always see that guy everywhere, man. I don't know.
Anyways, okay, so Turtle QC, Glorious Gladiators. Now, and then for Nolax, we are waiting on his pick.
Turtle QC.
Yeah,
that's actually good. That's a good pick. That is actually a pretty good pick, Vitality.
That was a really good pick. Yeah, really.
Yeah,
good pick,
solid VAC in this draft. He's also pretty good class player as well, actually. I've seen him play ST and pop off.
Look at the captains for DD. Cannon Dog! The captain for
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
We gotta take out one second. Let's take a look at this. Alrighty, so looking at DD, looks like Chipfred's already picked his captains, those being Saber and
Cannon Dog.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
Those are pretty good captains. I'm not lying. Those are really good captains.
What's up?
T-Rex, who would you say has the best draft pick right now?
For minors?
Yeah.
It's hard. I think
it's really debatable, to be honest.
It is really debatable. Yeah, I think. Shit, man.
Gaspel for Nolex.
Gaspel for Nolex, solid pick. I think. Okay, I think if everybody. If you look at it activity-wise, I think if everybody's active on either Yonks or CC's team, I think either of those teams are the strongest.
Wait, I think each team gets 3 captains. So, yeah.
They can have a max of 3 captains, yeah. They can have a max.
Okay.
Anyways, let's Jealous.
see.
Have not seen him before.
Let's look at the Major League team composition tab
Sure
too, that's on
thing.
screen.
Sure thing.
Let's review. If anyone has different opinions on it, say so in the chat. What do you
We
think?
have Saber canned
Jealous.
and a mystery person. Looks like Nolex is filling out his captains. Oh, looks like Screw Charlie. Screw Charlie
yeah,
will
that's
be a
good
captain for Wild Wolfpack, which is really interesting actually. Cause I don't know. Charlie's always mentioned.
Actually, like I said, T-Rex, I did tell you.
Yeah,
that
you did tell me
Charlie
that. I cannot lie about it. You did tell me that, but I'm a little surprised. I definitely didn't think Charlie would be leading this tournament, but nonetheless, he's a good leader. And I'm excited to
Did
see what he's
Jealous
got.
sign up?
Jelith? Not sure actually. He got picked, right? Yeah. So yeah, Jelith. I'm honestly not sure who he is, but picked up by
He's
Nolex.
been in VAC for a while.
Oh, okay.
Look at the chat, Charlie. No,
Charlie. Well, if you look at the screen, unfortunately you are a team captain, so it seems. So looks like you got a lot of talking to do with Nolex.
K's Hawk and Subster.
So
Major
Kazhawk
Subster,
is I've
Subster,
seen a lot of Kazhawk
Kazhawk
before. He's a
plays,
pretty
yeah.
solid player for the minor leagues. Subster I've not seen much of though, so I'm a little interested to see how he plays.
Now it is EVJ's pick.
Yep. Screw Charlie, you got a lot of talking to do with Nolex, my friend. You got a lot of talking to do.
It looks like Charlie has been volunteered to lead. It doesn't look like he has much choice in the matter. We'll see how that progresses later on.
Oh my god. Oh,
Temporos.
I'm surprised nobody's picked Brandspell yet. Brandspell, yeah, has Brandspell signed up?
I'm not sure. Looks like Temporos is in the staff channel. I think he's gotten his team captain role, so he is officially a team captain now at this point.
Yep. Let's actually take a look at the image. Yep. So as you can see, EVJ has put Temporos as his team captain, or nominated him as his team captain. So that is official.
We will
Minor
see who
league
no.
team
I am curious to see who Nolex's other picks for team captain will be.
Abu Kiet, actually a pretty good pick. This guy's kind of new to VAC, but like at all the events he's been going to, he's been performing pretty well actually. I had this guy on my, I was doing an SMO DT, and this guy was actually putting some work in honestly. He's definitely a good pick. Definitely a good pick. Valkyrie, have not seen him much in recent time, but from when I last saw him, he was not a bad player, so probably solid. He's also L3, so he's definitely got some sort of skill under his belt. So one of my boys actually, see the lad Valk.
Yeah, Valk has been active, so.
As a result, Valiant Curry, actually an underrated pick. Honestly, I'm surprised he went this late in the minors, but a great pickup for DD. Valiant, I think can lead, and also is a pretty solid aimer and can play classes as well. So overall, great pick for him. So yeah. Poor Nolex though. I wonder how he will feel when Screw Charlie tells him that he doesn't want to fucking lead. So that'll be something to watch out for.
I think Nolex has something up his sleeve.
Nolex may.
Yeah, I really do.
But I think Nolex's captains
no.
are definitely gonna be like Night Okami and maybe like I don't know. Yeah, Night Okami himself, and then obviously we know.
Black Cheeks for team captain? Nah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe if you talk to Nolex, maybe he'll pick you team captain. We'll see. O-Rap being picked up for the Glorious Gladiators. Don't know too much about him.
Pretty nice dev. Pretty nice assault.
Really?
I've seen him play. Yeah.
He's nice.
I think the pattern T-Rex. I think the pattern T-Rex is that there's two captains for majors and one captain for minor for each team. But I'm not sure if that has.
That may be the case, but I don't know because you look at a team like my team, like Taurus team, like he picked me, GQ, and Boo. Boo obviously is a fine player by himself, but me and GQ are both potential captains. So yeah, definitely interesting there. And then obviously for Surfer's team, most likely his minor captain. Well, not most likely, it definitely is going to be Yonks. No debate there really. And then Temporos,
you are team captain for taller download.
Am I? Do I have my roles?
Yeah, check your roles.
Oh yeah.
Very cool, very good.
Yep. What about you? Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to the draft here.
We're waiting on Nullex
Yep.
to pick.
Nolex has 2 picks here, so we'll see what he does with those. He gets Erratic.
Okay.
Solid pick, solid team player. We will see who he picks next. Morboot. Okay. Both solid team players. Not necessarily known for their aim, but do play for the team very well. So
They know what they're doing.
yeah. I think it's good to have rounded out teams. So like people like you don't all want aimers because then people will clash and like
then again,
you'll have internal issues. So, I mean
yeah.
it's not bad,
Having like
smart.
every single elite on one team is
yeah, it's not beneficial.
There has to be a balance in between.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, let's we are on our 15th. We just ended our 15th round. We're going to our 16th round, and we have about
Taller downloads pick.
Little less than 10 left. So yeah, Taller's pick here. I'm interested to see who he picks here.
Desolate is asking, who do you think will win?
Who do I think will win? In terms of
majors and minors.
Major and minors. Okay, major and minors. I think it's going to be really close actually, and I think it's going to come down to mainly leadership because I think all the teams are really good in their own way. I do think it'll come down to either. I think it might come down to GG or CC. Personally, I think that's what it's going to come down to for major league. For minor league though, I think it'll come down to CC and DD. Yeah. Or even CC and WW.
I'll say my take on it now. I think for majors it's gonna be I think WW is actually an underdog in major league. I mean, look at their team chemistry. If you really look at it, I mean they're just stacked with GNT
Sweaty
players
Star and GT Monarch.
So I haven't seen too much of GT Monarch.
Dregill.
So okay, so Sweaty Star and Dregill are actually pretty solid picks in my opinion. I think for minor league picks and Foxism, those are steals. Those are actually minor league steals.
Dregill hasn't been to an event in a while, but
he hasn't been active. But in the time that he was active, he's been solid.
He could still be really good.
Foxism, same idea, has not been active for too long, but is regardless a solid player.
He plays for the team well. He's reliable.
Yeah, all team players here.
He's a good aimer too.
Yeah, Dreckle and Fox definitely went a little late. Same with Sweaty Star.
I mean, they are good late picks, so.
Yeah.
So wait, Sweaty left VAC a few days ago. Wait a minute.
Really? Is that so?
Yeah, it appears he's gone.
Interesting. So I guess we'll see if this gets changed. I guess.
May have to talk to the team managers about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your important feedback, Infamy. We will take this into account. Thank you very much, Infamy.
Thank you, Infamy.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Truly.
All right, let's wait and see. We have.
Now we wait for Surfer.
The draft is definitely slowing down a lot. Like these major picks, major picks were rolling by quick, and now these minor picks are definitely slowing down. It just goes to show that minor leagues definitely full of some, definitely really shows the coaches and their picking abilities.
Yeah, for sure.
But hey, I mean, there are some solid players in this minor league thing. There's a lot of players that should have been majors, in my opinion, but.
Yeah, just like Zuko, One Robbery, so many people in minors that should have been.
I'm actually not a big fan with the minor league picks, to be honest. I feel like some of the captains I had higher expectations for their picks.
I did as well.
Like they really messed up some of their minor leagues.
Yeah, I do too, actually. But hey, I think regardless, it is fine. I think regardless, it'll be interesting, especially because trades are not allowed. So originally trades were not allowed, but now trades are allowed. So with trades, I think it'll be very interesting.
Also, you need to keep in mind that minor league players can play in the major league matches.
Can they? I thought they can't.
Was that not clarified?
Yeah. No, it was clarified. Nolik said it to me like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Oh, that makes things really interesting then. Okay.
Yeah, when I was talking to him about team captain, he said like he was just talking about subbing people into majors and subbing.
Icy Rogue, dangerous dead shots, very good pick. Good
Have not
player.
seen.
I've seen this guy play. He's pretty.
Because like the difference between this and the CCL is like some of your minor picks, like especially since now that we know that
Relentless
minor league
RNG,
players
not a
can play in
bad pick
major,
for Glorious Gladiators.
minor picks are actually sometimes more important than major league players because you need competent players that are like for your first few minor league picks that can perform
That
really
actually
well. And also,
listen, know how to
yeah,
like, yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
or
and then
just
and then
all around a
people that
good
you can
player.
not even that, but people that you can also sub into major leagues too if you need to,
Mm.
Yeah,
like backup
true.
players.
As
Yeah.
if someone can't make it or something, like, yeah,
Exactly.
they can make up for it.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Now we wait for Nolux's next pick. He gets 2, I think.
Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah, he does get 2.
I mean, this minor league draft is, I think I'd say more interesting than major league itself because
Yep.
of
I'd
the amount
definitely
of
say so.
people.
Yeah.
Because Aseno,
Aseno being picked up for the Wild Wolf Pack. I think
Raid
Aseno.
Boss Aseno.
I think Aseno is actually going to be a team captain pick. Honestly,
Yeah, probably most likely.
that's
a
actually
team
that's
captain
actually
pick.
no. Honestly, like Aseno is actually kind of. I'm surprised he went this late because he has a lot of leadership potential.
Yeah,
That
he
should
really
have
does.
should have been regarded for. Sammy Spell actually not a bad pick. Pretty solid. Going towards Nolux. So Nolux gets 2 pretty solid pickups here. 2 very good team players, solid aimers.
I actually
Yeah.
don't know if Aseno. I'm gonna counter you. I don't really think Aseno was picked as a team captain pick.
You
I know
sure?
obviously yeah, obviously he has leadership potential, and I think obviously like he's a great leader or whatever. But I don't know if he's gonna be leading the CCL matches. I don't know how like obviously like with the rating experience he has, he might be a good team captain choice. But
Perhaps,
I
perhaps.
feel like Nolex has already decided on his team captain.
Vol for Glorious
Vol, yeah.
Gladiators.
Interesting pick for the Glorious Gladiators. I've not seen much of Vol recently. I think he's busy with
Like
college,
a lot of
actually.
the minor picks, we haven't seen much of them. They have so much potential.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see who pops off in this minor league, honestly, for sure.
Like-
I find it interesting. Nolex has gone for a lot of spells. I've noticed on his minor team.
I mean,
wonder where
majority of the
Death
spells
Spell-
are GMT, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. But
I wonder where my friends Grand Spell and Death Spell are at.
yeah, I'm
See where
actually I'm surprised Brand Spell hasn't picked yet, because Brand Spell is definitely better than a lot of these VACs that have been picked. Or most
definitely,
of them.
yeah. Brandspell's insane with it. He's nice with
It's
it.
being slept on.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Yo, T-Rex.
Rashida's here, a very solid pick for DD. Actually, he is
Yes.
underrated. He is an underrated pick. Mike user,
He-
team player,
Yo,
solid aimer.
what the hell? Nah.
What?
Moderator, please.
Hey, mods, please delete the guy and everyone ping Trixie's in chat, please. uh,
Thank you, Trixies.
yeah. Trixie's doing God's work. And
Okay,
Hashiba
now
Shrek.
it's EVJ's pick.
Shiba Shrek going towards EVJ's team.
That's a good, reliable player.
Yep, solid pick for EVJ
Team
there.
player 2. Alpha, kinda sleep. Yeah, I would say Alpha's a little sleep. Pick. Brand spell.
And Brand Spell finally getting picked up by EVJ. Definitely went on way too long, in my opinion. Definitely should have been picked a lot earlier. But regardless,
agree.
solid team player and aimer for the minor leagues for EVJ's team. One second, I'm just gonna check something and I'll be right back, boys.
You want to leave the drafting up so we can unless they're if you're actually like going, we can
It's
commentate
fun.
for it. If you
H44V for Dangerous Deadshots Surfers team.
that's a good pick actually. That guy's pretty good.
Yeah, so many of these guys are just reliable.
Definitely. Yeah, I think DD has a pretty good team.
For minors,
Um,
yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. It just I feel like they fall. I feel like the servers definitely made some throw picks. I mean, some of them like in the middle of their picks are just I don't know. They're iffy, very iffy.
Sust Pier. Glorious
Yeah.
Gladiators.
Oh, say CP. Okay, that guy. Honestly, he's he's a great pick for minors. Like, cause he's very like.
He's
I
a good.
picked
He's
him
a good.
time.
He listens well and he has
he listens.
yeah.
He might not be. He might not have the best aim, but this guy has like been in VAC for the first time, and he's only been in here for like 3 weeks, I think. Like this guy is
Yeah.
No,
definitely
he's
grown
been
and
here
improved a lot.
longer. He's been here
Has he?
longer.
Regardless, he's a good team player and a
Yeah,
solid pick
I think
for the minor
He's
league.
been here way longer than 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
No,
maybe. I don't
it's
know.
not really
I think he's a
important.
I think he's a really good pick though, definitely.
Yeah. We are now approaching our 20th round, and we have about 9 to 8 rounds left to go. So let's see what happens here.
It is, I think, Nolex's pick again.
Not too sure. We'll see.
Yeah, it's Nolex.
Man, I'm tired, man. What time is it? It's already 6.
Bro, I haven't even slept in like a day and a half.
Dude, this rap thing is so long, man. These captains need to hurry the fuck up. We see Alpha getting picked for the Wild Wolf pack. Solid
a good
player.
That's actually
level
good. That's a
three.
good pick, actually.
Yeah.
I honestly would have picked Alpha. Actually,
I
never mind.
Alpha could be argued that you could pick him earlier. So yeah, there are a few people that I would
SK1
have picked.
Optic.
Skill and Optic, not a bad pick, regardless. For the Wild Wolf pack,
SK1 Optic is in VAC.
he isn't or he is.
Let's
Cheeks.
find out.
Looks like Cheeks is
Did you
giving
say
us the
Cheeks?
rundown. Let's see.
Did you say cheeks?
Yeah.
No, but they're not. They're not. Oh wait, what? They're in the entrance program, but
Interesting. Oh well.
no, they are. I'm just being dumb.
Anyway.
For some reason, I can't.
Do a
tell them
review of the
anything
minor
about this
teams?
round.
Alright, let's look at the minor teams while we're waiting for the draft to go on. So, as we take a look, yeah. Here are the minor teams so far. We got CC. This is what CC's team looks like. This is DD. We got GG, and then we got Wild Wolfpack or WW. So
I don't know, man. I think CC's has a pretty good team.
I think CC, yeah, I think CC has a strong team too. Actually,
I might be a little biased. I might be a little biased because I'm leading in their team, but I don't know, man.
I think
I'll be able to pull it. I think I'll be able to pull it off with WW's team for sure.
I think
Definitely.
I think a huge thing is gonna be activity.
Oh,
Whether
ice bullets.
I think the big thing for the minor league is gonna be activity. Whether these players are gonna be active or not. Because if these players are not active, then like these Vaktovians are not active, then it's not going to be worthwhile. If you know what I mean. So
Definitely.
we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we're approaching the end of our minor picks here, so we'll see. Cytocrates, actually a solid pick. Cytocrates is someone who will listen really well, good comms, all of that. Picked up by EVJ, so yeah, good pick by him.
So there's 9 rounds left, and we
Yeah.
are on the 21st round.
Man, this is just going slower and slower as we get towards the end.
Yeah,
Coaches are really looking at all options at this point.
yeah. Ice is a solid pick,
How much do you
good team
think?
player, all that.
How much
yeah.
do you think these how much do you think these last nine rounds? How much do you think the picks in those rounds count?
Uh, it depends. Depends who you get, honestly. I think for the most part they don't really count as much, but they definitely can have an impact. Definitely can have an impact. I think it's important for captains to realize that any pick that you make can either be detrimental or effective for your team. So it's always important not to just throw out picks for whatever reason. We see Blue A Fatty getting picked up by Crimson Command. So now we move on to DD's pick for the second pick of this 21st round. So we'll see what happens here.
Now it's Surfers.
Blue is nice. I've personally never seen Blue, so I do not have an opinion on him. There are a lot of players here that I just have not seen before, so I just don't know anything about him, to be honest. But that's the thing. That's the thing I like about these tournaments. Though they raise awareness to the to certain players that should be recognized. So yeah, it's will be an interesting tournament for sure. Yeah. Anyways.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Man, these cabins gotta hurry the fuck up, bro. I have the rest of my day to do work and shit.
It's okay, bro. Just do it during the draft.
Alpha Spell being picked up by the Dangerous Deadshots here. Personally don't know who he is,
Alpha
but
Spell. Huh.
it's gonna be Gaga's Gamer being picked up.
Gaga's 33 gamer.
Indeed, being
Let's
picked
go.
up
I'll
for
be
the
back.
Glorious Gladiators.
Why is everyone saying ASMR in the chat, bro? What the? Yo, Rex.
What? I'm just eating an egg roll.
Stop. Oh my god. Anyways, Speedlink 2, Wild Wolf Packs. Wild Wolf Minor.
This will be our little sideshow as we
And
wait
then
for the
Noah's
coaches to
gets-
make their picks, okay?
Nolux gets another pick.
As you can see, I'm eating an egg roll.
T-Rex, this is not the time to eat.
T-Rex mukbang on Vaktovian, yeah.
Don't
Speedlink, actually. Good pick by Wolfpack, actually. Surprised he got picked this late.
I haven't seen them.
I've seen him a little bit. He's not bad at all.
Droxy, who is this? No idea.
Koala's Revenge and Droxy being picked up. Koala going to Glorious Gladiators. And Droxy going to the Wolfpack. Koala's actually improved a lot, so I'm excited to see how he performs in the minor league tournament.
And now we have Surfer picking again.
Dab for chat. You listen, if I get 5 subs on my Twitch channel, I'll dab on the Twitch. So please follow my Twitch channel and give me subs, and hey, your dream will come true.
T-Rex, this is not the time to advertise either. Not the time to eat either. Bro. Mouths. Dangerous Deadshot.
Mouth's a pretty good pick actually for DD. Sentinel with 3 L's.
There's really nothing we could say about these players.
What do you mean,
we haven't
Infamy?
seen some
There's
of them.
no such thing. I'm not a gold digger. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Andrej, that is a sleeper pick.
Andre.
I'm surprised he got picked that late. Andrej has actually been around for a long time, and he's a pretty consistent player for the most part. But I'm surprised he got picked this late. Man, what the fuck? Really surprised he got picked. That's a steal for EVJ. That's a steal.
Big steal.
What's in the egg roll? Just trying to look. It's like cabbage, carrot, onion, egg, obviously. Not too sure what else actually. I have to check the package, but yeah, it's a standard egg roll. Like I don't really know what to say. Corvus Nemesis being picked up, and DPSK for the Glorious Gladiators. So I've seen a bit of
Now
them.
it
Both
is
solid players. Can't really say
Noah's
much.
turn. 2 picks. Did Trixie sign up? Cyrax Cage, Night Eagle Lord. That is a good pick.
What do I think about going? What do I think about kebabs? Kebabs are delicious as fuck. Oh my god.
Cyrax Cage.
Kebabs
is
are
a pretty
good.
Pick. They are able to listen well, reliable.
What else? What else? Is it a nice egg roll? Yes, it is, Hyverse. Yeah, I enjoy my egg roll, and indeed.
Nolex gets another pick.
Who do I think will win Trixies? Okay, in terms of Major League, I think it's I think it comes down to either CCDD or GG. I think all the teams have a chance of winning, but I think GG and maybe even Wolfpack actually. It really depends, dude. Honestly, like all these teams are really strong
It
in their
depends
own
on
way.
who's active or not.
Yeah, it depends on activity and it depends on the leadership. So, I think, well, obviously because of personal bias, I think GG has a strong chance. But I also think Wolfpack and CC have a strong chance as well. So that'll be interesting. I think it'll largely come down to leadership, though. I will say that. As
Yeah.
for minors, I think it will come down to either CC or DD, maybe even WW. Depends. I think CC's main thing will be whether their members are actually active or not. Because they do have a lot of picks that are good, but they haven't been active in a while. So activity is going to be a big consideration for them.
It
Same
appears
same with DD as well. DD has a bit of an activity issue, quote unquote.
See, like then again, it all comes down to the map banning too, cause like
Yeah, map picks as well. That's a very good point as well. Yeah.
so Maris literally like
I
there's a
think the
high
best I think the best
possibility
maps in terms of VAC maps, I think the best team for that is GG. I think the best Marisk team is DD, but that's my opinion.
I think WW is a mix.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
And then what about CC? I think this is like I think it's a mix too, cause not everyone like
Yeah, that's true,
plays on
Trixies.
VAC
I agree with that
as
as well.
much.
Let's see. Let's look at the draft. Solar Forism going to the Wild Wolf Pack. Unvigilant going to GG. Rossrick going to DD, and Howard going to CC. All solid picks for each team. Don't know much about most of these players though. I know Solar is solid for minor leagues and is like a team player. Haven't seen the rest of them though. We'll be honest. So CC's gonna win. I don't know, man. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Alright, looks like there's a little bit of a draft error. But looks like we got Aura ZB being picked up by the Crimson Commandos. Solid pick. Yeah, I don't know why the
draft is malfunctioning.
draft is malfunctioning indeed. That cheeks. Anyways,
hell, bro?
I have one more egg roll left. Everybody, take a look at it. Very crispy, very nice. I'm going to eat now. Ready? Who wants to hear the crunch? You guys want to hear the crunch?
No, stop. No, stop. I do not.
Alright, I am going to show the crunch.
No. God damn it. Devilish Chilies, Danger Stud Shots. RZB, yeah, Commandos, Cheerex, check DM, says EVJ.
Yeah, I'll check in a bit. Man, breathing too hard. Since I have my mic so close to my mouth now, because I'm trying to get this ASMR in.
It appears Kalispell has been gone for the past 20 minutes.
Disappeared off the face of the earth.
Anyways, 9 CPO, Glorious Gladiators.
I'm gonna tab out and just check DMs here, see if anyone's said anything. We will be back in 2 minutes.
No, Robbins, you're on WW, I think. Are you? No, you're not. Oops, you're on. Where is Robbins? 1 sec. Yeah, you're on CC.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Welcome back, Kella. Welcome back to Earth.
Has the draft been finalized yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we're barely on round 26. Alpharon for WW.
Alphon's a great pick. Wait. I'd love to have a Alphron on my team. He's a great guy. T-Rex, you know your stream's still off, right?
Yeah.
he's
one
checking
second.
DMs.
Yeah, I'm just checking DMs.
Sounds good.
I just want to play some Roblox, bro. Sitting my ass too long doing nothing.
I feel that.
It's fine, bro.
No, I really don't though. I have some work to do, so I really want to get this. Hope this strap finishes soon, so I can do what I gotta do. There have been not many picks been done yet, so you guys didn't miss out on too much, but we will talk about them when I turn back
Leo
to camera.
XIV for Gory's Gladiators.
Yep. Alright, I'm turning back on the stream now. Yep, so going back to the draft, the following people have been picked: 9CPL, Alpha, Alpha Ron, Leo, Cryo Bandits. So, Leo, solid pick actually for GG, a really good team player, not really known for his skill, but regardless, a solid pick. Alpha Ron, very reliable, no, very good team player. Alpha Spell, don't know much about him. 9CPL, I've seen a bit of him. And then Cryo Bandits picked up for DD, so, yeah. Definitely interesting draft, for sure. We are approaching our final rounds. We have about 3 rounds left for the minor league. We will see who gets drafted and who does not.
Alright, EVJ gets 2 people.
Alpha, to be Alpha, 10 minutes on the assessment chamber, like, is kind of, like, it doesn't really show, I don't know how to word this, like, you can get 10 minutes on the assessment chamber, but you can still be, like, average at best, like, at events and shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's true. Like 10 minutes is really not that much. Like
it's not really a demonstration of skill. Yeah, no, she's not bad. Definitely not bad.
Coming from someone that has a 1332, like the #1 score, getting 10 minutes is pretty like achievable from basically anybody as long as you grind it. And it really doesn't get hard until after like 11, 12 minutes, and that's when it really gets intense. 10 minutes is really just staying alive.
Yeah, assessment chamber does not.
The #1 score was cheated, and it's gonna get removed.
The
first already admitted to that.
The AC is not a good representation of skill at all. It can show you and teach you some like things that are good for gameplay, but it's not something to be used to measure someone's skill. And it should.
I'd say
Chicken VX and Champion Stam GR.
I do not know who those people are. I've heard about Chicken though.
Chicken is pretty nice.
I'd say post 12, 13 minutes, it really shows that like your flick, like you have to have really good flicking.
Yeah.
To do good in the assessment chamber at that point, so like it can show that you have really good flicking and tracking. And also when there's like 5 guys around you and you're able to switch targets that fast, like it really shows like some level of skill because it takes not anybody can do that, and it does take a reasonable amount of skill.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
But actually, I'm surprised that Leo was able to get a 10-minute on the AC. I didn't know that happened.
So we are currently in our third last round here, about to finish up the draft.
Yeah, so there's currently 11 more picks in the draft. It looks like.
Yep.
And I think these are very interesting. Honestly, we don't really know like who's not been picked.
I'll be completely honest. I don't know who many of these people are, man. Like, I have not seen most of these players at all.
I think at this point the coaches are looking for people that they know can listen.
Yeah,
I don't
for sure.
think skill level really matters at this point in the draft pick. Like I feel like they're more interested in listening abilities and like VCs they've seen consistently active. So I feel like actually in regards to even
Young Sauce God. Like, oh, he went late. He went late as fuck. Wow.
Maybe they just noticed who it was.
I'm surprised. This guy's like he's a consistent player. Like knows how to play with the team. I'm surprised he went this late. Rahel, GG Lol, not sure who he is though.
I still think WW is one of the best teams right now. To keep it short.
Yeah, Avox is good. I have not seen him, so we will see how he performs in the tournament. But
he can listen. He's a pretty good player. I've seen him in DTs and stuff. I think that's a good pick, definitely.
Alrighty.
We'll see how.
By the way, once the draft does end, we will take a look at the teams and give our final thoughts before we end the stream. So stick tuned for that. That won't take too long. But yeah, I mean, I think this has been a pretty good draft for the most part. I think there's definitely been a lot of surprise picks and a lot of surprises overall. Um, yeah, for sure. We'll see how it goes. So, Avitor getting picked for the Glorious Gladiators. Not sure who he is again, unfortunately.
I'm still waiting for a Viatron and Drayton to be drafted. I don't really know where.
Oh, looks like there's a bit of a mistake in the draft. Looks like DD
The
tried to pick.
Viator got picked twice.
Yeah, Vidor got picked twice, it seems. So it looks like DD is going to have to repick here. Interesting.
The DD thought they were slick there.
yeah. They thought they were slick as fuck.
Oh shoot! Wait, Alpha's right. Cosmic has not been drafted yet.
Ooh, interesting. Will Cosmic be drafted? There are less than 10 spots available in the draft. Will she be drafted?
It would be really impressive. I
Oh,
would really
looks like
suggest-
to the Google. Hold on, let me refresh the Google. Looks like something's
I
wrong.
would
Cosmic
really- I
really
would really
knows,
suggest-
like, she knows
Yeah.
how to listen.
Yeah,
I
Cosmic
would
is.
suggest Cosmic to be on Nolix's team if he can pull it, because I think Nolix gets the last pick in the draft. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think Cosmic would be a great last pick if Nolix can pull that off. Honestly.
Yeah. So Heelvok being picked on DD.
Just chugging an os right now. It's going pretty well so far.
MC. Who is that? Am I the only one that has never seen that guy before?
No, I don't know who that is.
Wait a second.
No,
There's something going
No,
on.
bro,
There
MC, no.
is.
No, bro. MC Plav 123 DSM, bro, is the best player that this game has ever seen. You are underestimating him right now. Please. This guy is gonna be the carry of CC, and it's CC's minor team's only good player, really. So.
We'll see. We will see. Oh my god.
As we go into round 29, we're obviously saving the best for the last here. We'll see who gets picked.
Yep. So this
My
is
guessing is that the last
Cosmicality. There we go.
There we go.
Picked up
That's
by Crimson
late.
Commandos.
There's no way that's not late. I would have personally picked Cosmic.
I think
at least
it's
in round 25.
I think it's a little late, but I don't think it's completely unreasonable.
I don't know, man. I think it. I can name 10 people. Or,
Ex
I
Gupra,
say
not a bad
Cosmic
pick.
is a better pick than, like 10 people on your screen right there. I'd say Cosmic would go first, honestly.
Maybe. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I definitely think she was picked a little late, honestly.
That's kind of unfortunate, but at least she's picked.
So we are down to
Yeah,
our last two picks. Who will they be? We have one pick going towards GG and the last pick of the draft going towards WW.
Something tells me that 2 out of the last.
Dude,
3
so yeah, no,
consoles
I
are
feel like there's gonna be some interesting pick here. I don't know.
I feel like they're gonna be. I feel like these coaches have people they push back, just because they're like. I'm not saying that they're not knowingly going to accept alts under their team, but I feel like these last few picks,
Yeah.
last 3.
No, I know
picks
what you
could
mean.
all
Yeah.
be alt. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, Trixie's hasn't been. Trixie's. Imagine Trixie's getting picked, bro. That'd be.
He hasn't.
That'd be too
He
much.
didn't sign up either way, so.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Looks like Taller's taking his time with his last pick here. Let's see who he picks though. Number 195 going to Danny Download for the Glorious
Danny
Gladiators.
Download. Of course, Taller would get Download as a last pick. It makes sense.
One hit, bam. Bomb.
K-Mox!
K-Mox? No! The boy!
no.
The boy!
No.
The boy K-Mox! The boy K-Mox!
He got picked!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Oh, boy. Alrighty, so it looks like Taller Download has chosen K-Mox 4 as his final pick of the draft.
The last pick of this entire draft. Let's see who
Last
it will be.
overall, going over to Nolex, so let's see who it is.
Last pick. Here we go. It will be the last pick of the Vaktovian Winter Game 2021 draft.
And best for last, as General Astrostrike says. We shall
Guardy
see.
Boss.
We shall see who it is.
Guardy Bass. Guard 1 Bass was picked? Oh, that's crazy. Last
Shut
pick.
the
Guard
fuck
Bass.
up. Let's see who it is.
They're gonna delay this one out. They're gonna.
I
they're gonna
wonder.
sell
I
it.
wonder who was left over. Honestly, oh, what's up, Surfer?
There's no one left over because someone baited Salty Grade sign up. So Malin is currently trying to find an L1 replacement. If you are a bot L1 and looking to play, please DM Malin.
Yo, trade ticket, trade ticket, get
Yeah,
trade
yeah,
ticket.
yeah, get him
That's
in,
great.
get him in.
Someone
you,
message him.
but no, and also just to know, if you are interested in playing, please contact Malern right now, because they are looking for someone to fill the spot for Nolex.
What a gun is, please DM Malin.
Everybody spam DM Malin, please.
Yeah, everybody spam DM
Everyone,
Malern with
every
your
human
interest
being.
Don't
Everybody-
spam him.
what you're
Don't
saying.
spam him. Do not spam him, but just DM him once. Thank you.
anyways, and also just to know, it looks like this will conclude the draft for now. I guess we'll figure out later who the last pick for
We
Nolex
will.
is.
We will notify you of the last pick. Once
Yeah,
it
when it
ever
It's not
happens.
gonna be someone good.
Yeah.
It's just,
Alright.
you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Surfer,
let's
wait,
let-
before we say anything, Surfer, what do you think of this minor league draft? Who do you think will take the
I
cake?
fucking won it. If you're just going off about how I won it, well, I think you were just gonna do the worst. I don't know why.
Really? You
Yeah.
really think ABJ's draft was that bad?
I think it's just gonna overhype himself and do bad. I don't know.
I
happening.
think the way I see the minor league team is who's going to be showing up, right? Because there are so many like good people that got picked, but a lot of those good people got picked have not been active in like weeks, right? You know what I mean? Like they're not consistently active people. So I think it'll come down largely to who's actually active and who's actually going to be like actively playing in the tournament.
I think in regards to active players, I think GG, in regards to like who's been recently active, I feel like they have a lot of recently active players. I mean, like
Yeah.
you three. I mean, GQ, T-Rex, like.
Yeah.
Let's see, Slowed, Vacuum, MBK. Like those
Mhm.
are some solid mic players that have been consistent and have been
Yeah.
very active recently. So it'd be.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously Wild Wolfpacks. I mean,
Wild
we have a lot
Wolfpack
of
as well
backpacks
also has a
too.
solid team. DD also some huge steals, man. I mean, holy shit! I don't know how
I
some
have
of these
one
people.
robbery and like 20
Yeah,
pockets,
how
it's
did
fine.
how did one robbery? Dude,
Suck
that
okay.
hurts my head, bro. Like, how does this guy get in the minor league? What is happening, bro? And Crash,
That was a
Crash
big
is
throw for
cracked.
first round, honestly.
Crash is
Big
cracked.
throw.
Who put this guy in the minor
There
league?
was some other very specific throws on Surfer's
Mhm.
running for his major picks, but we're not gonna get into that right now.
I think
I
I
don't know
think
what
I
you
think
mean. I hate all
I
my
think-
team.
I think all teams got who they wanted, but I do think there were some key players that were missed out on that could have been in the major league.
Definitely.
I think players like Crash should have been in the major league. One Robbie should have been in the major league. Who else could have been in the major
Wyoming?
league? Potentially people like Blizzard. Blizzard should have been. Blizzard should have been in the major league.
Zuko definitely could have been major league too.
Suko, yeah, Suko could have been.
Literally half my team could have been major league. I say them because they're all sleepers and they're the fucking
Yeah,
best,
you do have a
so
lot of
it's
sleeper
time to
picks,
dominate minor league.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This will be
Nom, nom,
this will
nom.
be an interesting minor league.
Okay, but to be
yeah.
fair, I feel like to give WW some light, I feel like Blizz and Execute and Jinxie. I mean, maybe not Jinx, but I definitely Execute and maybe Chris Cipher were both major league players as well for sure.
I wouldn't say Chris, but Execute potentially.
The only person I can see in one of like maybe being is Blizz, Core, and Crows.
Yeah, Surfer. Okay.
Mhm.
Not even you, Kyle, relax.
Oh my
I think
God,
that chick's
bro.
definitely a better pick than you. 100%. Hands down.
Oh my, this guy, bro.
100%. Selected tier and side score.
Selector's cracked. Selector's
Selector's
cracked.
It's like it's on the matter.
Selector, if you're watching this, no hate, bro. I love you, bro.
Selector is number one.
Surfer.
No,
Why-
I think Nolex's team is
Surfer,
definitely
Surfer.
put far ahead of Surfer's team by far.
Surfer, who do you? Surfer, which team?
Coming from my
Let me ask you this, Surfer. Whose team in the major league and minor league do you think will give you the most trouble?
VJ has a nice minor team. I think Taur's minor team starts off well, but then falls off really hard.
Mm-hmm.
VJ's minor team will definitely one of the hardest. Her majors, I don't know. A lot of the majors are pretty good. It just depends who should and who doesn't.
Yeah, I agree with that
That.
heavily as well. I think that's
Surfer-
also a big
VJ's
thing.
team is the hard wild card. So many people that could like just not show up.
Flop, yeah. EVJ's team definitely is banking on activity. If those players aren't active, then it's gonna go downhill for him for sure. In the minor league as well. But
Hello.
Maddie, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the teams now that they have all been completed? Do you have any changes in your opinions?
Honestly, there's a lot of sleeper picks. There's a lot of people who could have been in the major, but
I agree.
are in the minor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think What's up?
I think Cosmically was also picked very late.
Cosmicality? Yeah, I agree as
Yeah,
well.
we both brought that up. We were like she got brought up in our chat and I was like, wait, like there's like probably 10, 15 people we can literally just look at her screen. And
Yeah, for those wondering, EVJ is Haku Magic, so yeah, just not to distress anyone. But yeah,
oh,
I
okay.
think
Thanks for clarifying that. T-Rex.
yeah,
That'll
I
be very
do
helpful.
think the minor league draft is solid. I do think there are a lot of potential. I don't know, it'll be interesting, and especially there's also the options, the obvious fact that teams can trade as well. So that'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. But in terms of major teams, I think it'll be close. I think it'll either come down to GG or come down to either GG or DD, simply because, and I think WW also has a hard chance as well. I think CC definitely has that activity issue, right? If their activity isn't good, then obviously that's half their players not there to play for them. If they do have that activity, though, I think it'll be fine. But
I think GG started off really strong in majors, but
yeah,
as the picks went on, I feel like he picked a lot of people that have been really inactive recently.
for sure.
Like if you look at WW's team, most of the people there, like I just feel like Noah just built a team around their chemistry, and I feel like they're gonna play really well together in major leagues, definitely.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think Server's team also has that risk of being inactive. Like just looking at his major league team right now, I can see like 5 to 6 people that just have not existed in VC slash
To my opinion, I think WW has a lot of active players for the.
Yeah, WW, it'll be really interesting to see. I'm actually kind of excited to see WW because I do think they're kind of a sleeper team, honestly.
Definitely.
As for GG looks like the clear favorites of many. They do have like a very generic elite back team, but it'll be interesting to see how it leads out. I think GG will come down to Toller and XB's leadership for sure. I think if those two can pull it together and lead to the best of their abilities,
looks like
they'll be
GG picked XV Sites as a team captain.
Yeah.
And then TJE Joker and Naito Kami
so
for WW.
In terms of leadership, I'm not surprised about TJE because I think